that has been working few months back to ensure the running of this WOW going to be smooth. And ladies and gentlemen, not to forget all the new students of University of Malaya. Welcome to University of Malaya. Selamat datang. I'm happy to have our first session this morning with our department, which is Student Affairs Department. I thought that's very, very important as the started of an official session with all new students. I was made understood for last 2 days that we're having our registration session. About 5,048 students registered. And out of that 5,048 students that registered, about 51 is international student. And 46 international students choose to stay, follow the week of welcome, which is I thought is very, very important. Lots of information that need to be gained from that session. And others, maybe they have other things, visa, you know, and then can you imagine 51 out of 500 plus? And then congratulations for those 46 here for being able to make it here today, because others maybe they have other issue like visa and other things to come in. Yes, on behalf of the management of the University of Malaya, we welcome all of you and congratulations once again. Today's session is on Student Affairs Department matters. We have some information for all of you new students. I do hope you can absorb everything, and for those students from international, from the international student, if you have any problems understanding, we had assigned dedicated facilitators that can communicate in English. Almost all can communicate in English, but we have assigned dedicated students or facilitators, even at college level, to assist you. Yeah, at college, I think you have been placed, all 46 international students being placed at 3rd, 8th, 12th, and 10 residential college. Yeah, it's a 4 residential college. Yeah, so we assign the facilitators to become your translator should you have any problem understanding on our briefing and so on. Yeah, right. So for our Students Affairs Department, where shall I? Okay. All right. I always like to quote this: "The best of mankind is that helpful for each others." Yeah. Just to start. Our Student Affairs Department established in 1975. Yeah. After the enactment and enforcement of the University and University College Act in 1971, we call it AUKU, that now currently has been looked up again to make sure that it's relevant with the current situation. And HEP means Student Affairs Department is led by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, it's me, and assisted by the Executive Director, Directors, Head of Division, Managers and Residential College and Officers. Yeah? I'm originally, or actually the lecturers from Faculty of Dentistry. I'm the PITS Dentistry Specialist or Consultant, but being appointed as the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Student Affairs. At the same time, for the past 1 year until now, also executing the function as the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Development as well. Yeah. So I do hope with our Student Affairs portfolio, our organizational chart, I will explain in detail after this. Yeah. Are you all still okay? I'm conscious. Everyone looks very serious. Eh? You have enough sleep or not last night? No. Okay. Maybe first night, second night without your family. Yeah. Here in the residential college. Yeah. I can still remember during my times in 1982 when I first came to the university here in University of Malaya. Yeah, right. Yes, a bit on our university. Tomorrow we're going to have a special session with our beloved Vice Chancellor, Dato. You know what is our Vice Chancellor's name? Since this is the first session, I think I should mention our Vice Chancellor's name, because tomorrow is going to be big event for all of you. Yeah, our Vice Chancellor. Who know what is our Vice Chancellor's name? Professor Datuk Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Hamdi Abdul Syukur. Yeah. So I think you should remember as a student. Yeah, I can see some of you can always you're lucky, really lucky nowadays. You know, you can always have your phone, laptop. You can Google straight away if you need some answers. Yeah, it's okay. Do so. Yeah, and do you know you are in the 64th best university in the world? Do you realize that? Is UM is your first choice? When I ask about UM, what do you think of? When we have McDonald's, you know, Big Mac is something for McDonald's, yeah? If we mention about McDonald's, it's Big Mac. But when I mention about UM, what is UM exactly? Why UM is your first choice? What is your expectation from UM? Being able to enroll in UM, what is your hope? What is your dream? Why UM is your choice? Or you being pushed by your parents to go to UM? Because I'm graduated from UM. That's what your parents say, maybe. Okay, this is something to ponder. But our vision, University of Malaya, is a global university impacting the world. I will go briefly because tomorrow maybe you will have some very more detailed brief session with our Vice Chancellor. Our mission is pushing the boundaries of knowledge and nurturing aspiring leaders. And there's 5 core values, points, yeah? Passion, O, oneness, I, integrity, S, sincerity, and E, empathy. When you go out, from the first day you came in, when you go out after 3 years, or maybe 4 years, or maybe 5 years, depending on what your course, you should have this DNA in yourself. Come out as a student, UM student, with these core values, the 5 core values. You can look further in our website, what does it mean? Yeah, I will go briefly only. And this is our tagline, serving the nations, impacting the world. Think of it as when I give my lectures to my students in dentistry, yeah, I will start with all the tagline of outline or of my lectures, 1 hour's lecture, the outline of the lectures, or the heading or subheading. They must memorize that first, you know. Then only you go into deeper. I think that's the way that we should go when we had the lecture. But now things might be different, the open book lectures, or so many things has changed. But there are things that conventional teaching is still there, still need to be there for certain courses. Yeah. So serving the nation, impacting the world is our tagline. And this is a University Malaya organizational chart. I hope it's clear. So we have our Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, and under Vice Chancellor we have 4 Deputy Vice Chancellor, which is Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic and Internationalization, Deputy Vice Chancellor Student Affairs, and Deputy Vice Chancellor Research and Innovation. Next we have Deputy Vice Chancellor Development, or PMP, we call it, but don't worry about that. Just know that Deputy Vice Chancellor Development. We have Registrar and Financial Controller, or BESAR, which I think you need to know them better. Financial Controller and BESAR, yeah? And yes, this morning session is about Department of Student Affairs. Under our department, it's me, and next to me is the Executive Director, Madam Razita Ma'ami. I will introduce them one by one after this. You must get familiar to our officers and our sections. And under us, we have a division or section. First is Student Affairs Services Management Division, whereby it consists of administration and human capital sections, student disciplinary and quality sections, student welfare sections. And we have Finance Management Division, which is and also Accommodation and Facilities Management Division. Next is Residential Colleges Management Division. We have 12 residential colleges. We will explain in detail after this. And we have 3 centers, which is Graduate Employability and Career Centers, and also other important centers is the Entrepreneurships and Student Development Centers. And we have Uniform Body Section, which is SUTSIS, and Palapes, which is the voluntarily for armed forces and also the police, yeah. And we have exhibition outside there, you know, but this is for local student only to join, who interested to join armed forces and also the police voluntary. Yeah. The Director for Graduate Employability and Career Center is Dr. Iskandar Abdullah, and for Student Entrepreneurship and Student Development, Dr. Muhammad Usman Muhammad Junaibi. Under Student Affairs, organizational chart, we have Graduate Employability, Student Entrepreneurship and Development Center, which is very, very important for the student to get to know, to get in touch with us, you know, because we are here to assist the student actually. That's why our name is Student Affairs Department, to assist the student in any means beside your academic matters. Yeah. So we have a Finance Management Division. Then other important is Accommodation and Facilities Management Division. Yeah. And we have Residential Colleges Management Division. We have 12 residential colleges that divided into 5 zones. Yeah. And Zone 1 until 5. And we have UMAC PJ, which is handled by the UMCSAT. This is part of the UM. It's part of UM, but with a private setup, yeah, for the accommodation. And UMAC in Bachok, this is for the other campus that we have in Bachok, Kelantan, yeah. But still under care of Student Affairs Department. And under Student Affairs Service Management Division, we have Administration and Human Capital section. We have Student Disciplinary and Quality section, which is also important, and Student Welfare section. So all these important section, I will get my officers to introduce and explain a bit more, which is really, really crucial for the students to get to know and to seek any helps. And our responsibility is to take care the welfare and also the safety of the students while you are here with us, especially when you stay in the colleges, residential colleges. And you know that University Malaya, every session we have about around 31,000 students, postgraduate and undergraduates. And for undergraduates, we have about 17 to 18,000. The rest is postgraduate student per session, right? So it's very big, and our residential college can accommodate about 12,000 only. So the rest got to find the house or places to rent outside. But we make it not compulsory. We give priority to the first year students to stay inside the residential college. Yeah, so very limited slot or space for the seniors, yeah, for every session. But again, we have we have engaged with the we have a section, what we call it out campus section, that will look into this matter, that will help the student to find the accommodation outside the campus, around the campus. Yeah, we have the list of the accommodation that offer space or place for our students. Yeah, I think you will be explaining detail on that later. And yes, this is the main services at Student Affairs Department. As I mentioned, we undergraduate employability and career centers. We provide job on campus through program pembangunan siswa, industrial collaboration, which is career programs and employment. We also coordinate tracer studies for newly graduate students. Please fill up the forms for tracer study to assess where you are at your level on matters that relevant to you all, and provide graduate upskilling programs as well. It's under graduate employability and career centers. And student entrepreneurships and development centers, we handle the student interest and involvement in entrepreneurships. For those, no matter where you're from, what special what I mean is which faculty you're from. If you're interested in entrepreneurship, yes, please come and join us. Get the info. And student leadership development, particularly through co-curricular programs, we work very, very closely with the Chitra, which is under academic, and student volunteerism activities, which is also important and offer you. You can travel by and also do some activities, social responsible activities under student volunteerism activities. For accommodation and facilities management division, in campus, yes, as I mentioned, we have 12 residential colleges, can accommodate about 5,000 students. The off-campus, we have UMAC PJ, International House and Japanese Apartment, some for the postgraduate students, not only for undergraduate students, and UMAC Bachok. And student welfare sections, we have financial assistance, Zakat, welfare fund. But other two important areas that I think the students should know is we have the clinic, UM clinic, for those who are having medical problems, we have that, but it's been put up under pendaftar, under registrar. But still, when it comes to student, the matters is relevant. If should you need any assistance on welfare, on medical, whatever, you can still come to us. Yeah. And then our officer will explain detail on this. Another thing that is important is the counseling unit. It has been parked under registrar, but it's still, the office is still together with us at the complex Perdana Siswa, we call it, at the Student Affairs Department buildings, whereby that is part of our services also that should deliver to the students. If you have any problems, any matters, please, you're always welcome to see us. Yeah, and okay, a bit on undergraduates. As I mentioned, yesterday, as of yesterday, 5 o'clock, it's about 5,048 students, new student registered, undergraduate student. And actually, we did offer, this is what that has been registered and came in, but we offer more actually, yeah, yeah, that accept the offer and come and register, yeah. So we expected slightly more students to come in. Yes, I think that's about it as an introduction from Student Affairs Department. And yep, we should learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. I think everybody's have that in mind. Again, after this, I'm going to introduce you all. This is the right time, because this is the only time that we can have all the students here together. I do hope, but some in the colleges, unfortunately, because we cannot accommodate all, but they still follow live stream through Facebook. And then I think next I'm going to introduce our staff, yeah, from Student Affairs. First of all, I would like to call, I have to look at this because I don't want to miss anybody. I would welcome our Executive Director, facing them lah, yeah. Madam Puan Rosita Mak Lamin, this is our Executive Director for Student Affairs. Next is the Director for the Center of Graduate Employability and Career, Dr. Iskandar Abdullah. We have the director for the Center of the Entrepreneurships and Student Development, but unfortunately Dr. Usman is away. But we have officers under that center. I think I should call upon, maybe I call the officers from Student Graduate Employability and Career first. We have two officers, Puan Nabila Muhammad Siddiq, and also Miss Nadia Shahira Rosli. Next, as I mentioned, Center of Entrepreneurships and Student Development. Dr. Usman is not able to be here, but I will call the officers. Encik Syahari, Mr. Syahari Makdin is our registrar there, and Encik Izzat couldn't make it also, and we have Lieutenant Colonel Muhammad Nasariza. Okay, he's outside managing with Palapis. He come later. We have specific session under Palapis and Susif VO as well afterwards. And Puan Rosita and Cik Zurinawati Abdullah is a registrar from my office. Can I call upon Cik Salbiah Sejarudin, Mr. S. Ramli Shamsuddin, the welfare section, our officers, Ustaz or Mr. Mizra Hilmi Abu Bakar. Oh, over there. And also, not to forget, Encik Muhammad Faiz Ismail. Those who like to become a debaters or whatever, go and see him. Yeah. So we welcome the debaters, whether English debaters, Malay debaters, Arabs, Mandarin or whatsoever. We are having provide the training for those who love to become the debaters. Yeah. Under facilities, yeah, Puan Harun Mirza Ishak, Madam Harun Mirza Ishak, and Mr. Muhammad Sharim Baroji. Our financial, very important person, Wan Raja Fitriani, Raja Ibrahim. And one of the important section for us is residential colleges. Yeah, so we have 5. We call it pengurus college idaman or managers, college managers. Yeah, we have 5. Mr. Amir Faizuddin Ahmad Faizal for Zone 1, taking care of residential college 1st, 2nd, and 6th college. Wow, very big. Puan Madam Alia Diana Azizuddin, the manager for 2nd zone, which is 2nd, 4th, and 3rd, 4th, and 7th college. Yeah, the 3rd is Mr. Abdul Malik Anwar for zone 3. Taking care of 10, 8th, and also 5th college. Yeah. Madam, recently, no more miss. Madam No Amni Muhammad Supardi for zone 4. Yeah. And now change to zone 5. Yeah. Taking care of 9 residential college. And last but not least, for manager, Mr. Muhammad Faiz Yusof for zone 5, taking care of 11 and 12 residential colleges. Yeah. All right. So, did I miss anybody? One, Roslinda. Haslinda. Sorry, I missed another important person. One Haslinda. Officers at the administration section, yeah, disciplinary. So she will make sure your record is there. Any wrongdoings or whatever, disciplinary action will goes to our office. Yeah, does include, I shall mention this. Yeah, cheating during exam. We have a lot of cases. Yeah, and for that, the penalized that should be maximum is you could be expelled from the university. So please take this seriously, right? And yes, I think I'm done. So we have the deputy dean's student affairs department, but it's under the faculties. Yeah, but they are part of our uh, organizational that work very closely with student affairs department, and they will take care of the matters of the student, follow the faculties. Shall all the deputy deans student affairs from various faculties stood up and then should you have any problems, not academic, but maybe can, at the faculty level, you can go and reach out to them. They are voluntarily accept the post, willing to work together with all my officers here under student affairs department. When they are in our student affairs department, they must have accepted that they got to work 24 hours for all the students, especially college managers. You can disturb him 24 hours or her 24 hours, but with valid reason lah, please. But they are there to serve you, and then all the officers from student affairs department. Right, yeah. So I think that's it from me. I shall hand over to Dr. Iskandar, I guess, for giving the briefing on student graduate employability and career center. Yeah, please, Dr. Iskandar. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to everyone. Slow je. Apa khabar? Tidur tak cukup kan? Bangun pukul apa? 5, 6? Saya dulu pukul 4, college keempat. College Kediaman keempat. Mana siapa KK4? Bagus, KK4 dah letak depan. Prof Sabri, thank you very much for the kind introduction. Executive Director, Prof Puan Rosita, Deputy Deans, thank you very much for coming. HEP officers, and also pembantu mahasiswa, all the PM, and students from the new incoming students of University Malaya, thank you very much. And I hope that you will not be orang kata sedih. I hope that everyone is happy to be here in University Malaya, to be a part of the family of University Malaya, and to become the alumni of University Malaya. So I just want to introduce to what we have in the Graduate Employability and Career Center. It's basically something what we call as cari kerja lah by the end of the day. Okay, it's for you to find jobs, it's for you to enhance yourself, to upskill yourself, to develop yourself to become a future-ready graduate. And during this time, it's your first day in University Malaya, I'm pretty sure that every one of you would be able to upskill yourself, having to know that you'll be someone who will be working soon, right? So now you are more focused towards your studies, but by the end of the day, by the end of the third year, your fourth year, fifth year, you will need to find your own money, which means that you have to find work, find a job, go for interviews, get your CVs updated, get your CVs as interesting as possible. And this is the time that you should start. Do you have LinkedIn? Siapa ada LinkedIn? Tak ada? So you should start to make one now, right? Make LinkedIn, and most probably we will have a session with Talent Pop after this for you guys to look into another platform that is for you to register yourself, is to make an online CV. Okay, that is for it's very useful for you guys in the future. So keep updating your what have you done throughout your studies, what type of programs that you have participated in University Malaya. Put that in your CVs. That will be counted as your contribution of what you have done in the university life. So these are the offices that we have in Graduate Employability and Career Center. We have introduced just before this Puan Nabila, we have introduced Puan Nadia Shahira, and we have other 6 members who are working with us as well. And the main function of the Graduate Employability and Career Center is to look into the career development programs, which is like a CV resume, how do you speak, how do you communicate, how to talk in English, okay? There are many more. How to groom yourself, what type of suits to wear, what type of colors that you need to wear, and those sort of things that you need to prepare yourself during the interview sessions. We also manage the graduate tracer study, so that is something that you'll be knowing soon during your final semester. And we also supervise plans and collaborates with industries, which means that not only we are working together in UM, but we are also working together with the industries such as Petronas, Shell, Kazada, and most of them are top 100 employers in Malaysia. Not only in Malaysia, we also work together with international industries, with Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore, and also Japan. So not only you'll be able to have the opportunity to work in Malaysia with the top 100 employers, but you'll be able to work to find opportunities to work abroad. So these are some of the initiatives that we do. So most of them that we do is we organize talks, we do finishing school programs, we do writing, resume writing, communication skills, social media, groomings. We also do industrial visits. So perhaps if you are interested to participate with us going to industries to see how they work, to see how it is made, please come and join us. We also do career fairs. So on the 24th and 25th of October, we'll be organizing a career fair here in DTC. So if you are open, are we still open for crew application? Oh, we are closed. Okay. So please come and join us for the career fair on the 24th and 25th. There will be a lot of companies, around 70 plus of companies that will be coming here. And you'll be able to meet and greet with the industries, and also we'll be having prizes such as iPad, Apple Watch, those kind of free gifts. On-job campus is another opportunity that we are providing to the students. So if after you finish your first semester, you have your CGPA, and you think that you are in need of some financial assistance, so you can do a part-time job, right? So everyone is free to do a part-time job. You can do it outside, externally in University Malaya, or you can do it internally in University Malaya. You can ask, every one of you can try to ask the deputy deans that we have in front of here, do they provide PPS, which is Program Pembangunan Siswa. So if they are open for job on campus in their faculty, you can ask them, provided that you have the right skills that the faculty needs. Okay, so for instance, in on videos, on content creating, so that is what we do. So if you have that kind of skills, Excel skills, you can try to come and find us. So these are what we call as reskilling and upskilling programs. There are many reskilling and upskilling is something that you need to know, you need to remember, you need to do, you need to find the initiative to upskill yourself. So these are the platforms that you can find which is free of charge for you to go for upskilling programs, and they can be found online. It's easy for you to access, it's easy for you to find. There are many programs that you can choose to upskill yourself. Okay, contohnya tak pandai menjahit tapi minat nak menjahit, go to any of these platforms. Tak pandai Microsoft, tak pandai Excel, go to these platforms and upskill yourself. It's not, it is yourself, for it is your own initiative for you to upskill yourself in order for you to be the top talent for the future employment. Not only for the future employment, but to become the top talent in Universiti Malaya, because Universiti Malaya has a lot of programs that we need your talent, we need your knowledge, we need your skills for us to become the top number one. Okay, so after upskilling yourself, by the end of your sesi pengajian, you will need to find jobs, right? So these are the platforms for you to find jobs. There are many platforms that you can find jobs as well. And these platforms, they offer for you to find jobs for free. So these are some of the programs that we have conducted together with the students. So we always open for a crew, for you guys to become a part of us, join us to become a crew, to organize these sort of programs. So job career fair, talks, industrial visits, and many more. We organized career fair last May, and we'll be organizing another one in October. And these are some of the talks that we have done with TikTok, Lenovo, Hong Kong. We did an industrial visit to Continental Tires, also with Kazana, and another one upcoming is the iTrain, which is a Meta certified program. So these are some of the programs that we have engaged with another industries. So these are online programs. And we also do what we call as precision intervention programs, which is an upskill, a soft skill upskilling programs. And we are more focused towards soft skills in terms of leadership, teamwork, communication, creativity, and psychological capital. And what we do is we invite students who are interested to participate in our soft skill programs, soft skill development programs. We bring them outside, go to tempat healing, okay? Kan, kita tempat healing, and then we do this kind of programs. It's not ada exam, tak ada. It's for you guys, for your future, okay? Tak ada paksaan, tapi galakkan. Boleh? Okay. So not only that we invite you guys to join the program, but we invite you guys to be the organizers of the program. Okay, so if you are interested to help us organize the program, please come and see us. Come and see Puan Nabila, come and see Cik Nadia Shahira. Tell them that you are interested to become a crew. Upcoming programs, as mentioned before, we're going to have a job fest here in DTC on the 24th and 25th, so mark your calendar. We are going to go for industrial visit at Exola, and we are going to have a mock interview at Kazana. Do you know who is Kazana? Kenal? You know how big they are? So we do a lot of programs with Kazana. True. So we have two. We have Kazana National Berhad, and we also have Kazana Research Institute. Okay. This is a video that, have a look at the video. So, do we have any sound on this?
Hi UM student.
Okay.
Are you looking for a job? You should be familiar with GECC. Come follow me to the GECC office.
Finally,
GECC have plenty of job offers from industries. They involve with career development program such as career workshop, job fairs, industry visit, and collaboration with industries. Follow GECC to get more information about career and job opportunities.
All right, so that is where you can find our office, and connect with us. So take out your phones, scan the QR code, follow us on Instagram, TikTok. You can use this. So follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram. So we have a lot of programs that we offer over there. And always don't forget to share as well with your fellow friends from the other faculties or the other members who are not here as well. All right. With that, thank you very much. And I would like to invite the next speaker from Entrepreneurship and Career Development Center, Mr. Syari.
Alright. Yang Bosa, Profesor Sabri Musa, Yang Bosa, yang dihormati Puan Sujita Amin, Dr. Iskandar, my colleague, Pegawai Hall Pelajar, especially for dialu-alukan kehadiran macam semua, ya, okay. Pembantu mahasiswa and also pelajar baru sekalian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And very good morning, yeah. All right. Okay, I prefer to speak in dua bahasa, okay. Kehadiran saya pada pagi ini lah untuk menggantikan Dr. Osman yang sekarang ni mungkin menjalankan tugasnya di luar, ya, di Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi rasanya. Okay, pagi ini saya akan menjelaskan carta fungsi, carta organisasi, and also few activity yang kita laksanakan sepanjang tahun, ya. Alright. Okay, di Pusat Keusahawanan dan Pembangunan Pelajar, ya, we normally supervise, plan, and manage so many things. Yeah? Number one is we supervise, plan, and manage entrepreneurial program and activities. We have numbers of program I will explain later. Okay. Number two, we plan, implement, and supervise co-curriculum courses. Right? We have 6 curriculum courses. I think this week all the new students will register the courses. Okay. All right. Number 3, we establish a relationship and collaboration with the industry. Number 4, we plan, implement, and supervise student body organization. We have 120 student bodies right now. And then number 5, we plan, implement, and supervise student activity. Number 6, we plan, supervise, and student activity at the college, resident college. And number 7, manage and supervise student activity data. Actually, we manage a lot of data, especially regarding student activity and also entrepreneurship data. Okay. Number 8, we plan, coordinate, and implement a program related to personality, sasya, leadership, kepimpinan, and also kenegaraan. Okay. Number 9, we plan, implement, and supervise a volunteering program. Number 10, we also manage, administer, and supervise Palapis and Suksis, number 11. Okay, this is our organization chart. Yeah? Actually, we have 3. It's only 3 officers. Okay, the pengarah, me and my friend, Mr. Izzat Izzuddin. All right. Okay. Okay. These are the staff. In this student development and volunteerism, we have Encik Muhammad Izzat as assistant registrar, and then Puan Hafiz Zaharun our administrative assistant, and also we have 2 PPS, student volunteer, Tengku Faris, and also Nur Arif. Tengku Faris the one yang ada dalam video tadi lah, ya. Okay. In entrepreneurship and co-curriculum and gap year, that was me, and also I was assisted by Mr. Iskandar Hamali, Mr. Haman, yes, as administrative officer assistant, all right, and also Puan Moniati Azmi, so tak ramai, okay, all tak ramai. All right. This, let me explain to you, student development and volunteerism program. We have Kesatuan Mahasiswa UM. You can see their website or their Facebook, and a lot of berita yang panas-panas lah. Okay. And then we also govern Secretariat President College. Di setiap college we have president, and then the president have secretariat, and we have also have off campus which manage the student yang tinggal di luar. Alright. As I mentioned earlier, we have 120 badan pelajar yang mendaftar. Okay. And regarding the volunteerism, we have one secretariat sukarelawanan. So student, you can always join all program organized by this government. Okay, all right. So these are contoh program-program yang sedang berlaku dan akan berlaku di semester. Pertamanya ialah program jati diri mahasiswa tahun pertama. Kita akan adakan pada minggu kedua dan minggu ketiga. Jadi minggu ni dah boleh daftar. Okay? Cuma kita buka tempat untuk 80 pelajar lah. You can enjoy the program. Okay, we have minggu promosi badan pelajar. Ini akan berlaku pada minggu yang keempat, bersama dengan KMM dan also one bank yang menaja program. Alright. Kemudian kita ada kemahiran insaniah UM-LIT. Ini tujuannya ialah untuk meningkatkan kemahiran insaniah. Dia akan berlaku dalam bulan 11, awal bulan 11. So program ni berlanjutan, dia setiap minggu ada program. Kemudian of course ada program-program juga jemputan dan pengantarabangsaaan. And in this university we have UM Radio, located dekat kantin cafeteria di bawah sana, dekat atas tu. And normally they run by podcasters, dia gunakan podcast. And then we have Project khas, FESCAM and also Pesta Tangklong. So FESCAM akan berlangsung bersempena dengan minggu competition pada pertengahan dan juga November. Right? Okay. So tentang program keusahawanan, let me explain. This 6 actually is a program-program keusahawanan yang dianjurkan oleh pusat-pusat keusahawanan di Malaysia. Pertamanya Innovation, Technology and Challenge INTECH. There will be another version INTECH 2 hopefully next year. And then University to Community sedang berlangsung. Program ini ialah anjuran UPSI. Digital Innovation Creativepreneur DICE 2.0 dilaksanakan di Terengganu. Keusahawanan sosial siswa dianjurkan oleh UPM, sedang berlangsung. Bank Rakyat Unipreneur, ini adalah program untuk pelajar mendapat yang berminat dengan keusahawanan, mendapatkan sedikit dana, jumlahnya lebih kurang 3,000. Okay. So PKPP sangat berharap daripada pelajar dapat mengambil manfaat, to get benefit from these programs, so that selain daripada you all boleh berniaga meningkatkan kualiti kehidupan, juga boleh mewakili universiti, dan boleh juga memenangi hadiah-hadiah. Okay. Alright. these are perkara-perkara di bawah PKPP directly. We have UM-Premier Expo and Fair berlangsung pada bulan semester kedua, bulan April lebih kurang, next year, okay. And then this program Agrotech Pertanian Bandar ini sedang berlangsung dan akan berakhir, but we hope that we can continue with version 2.0. Okay. We have Idea Lab at UM, we have Idea Lab room at KPS. The one secretariat will help us to run the program. Okay. Normally we call the speaker and give a talk on topik yang pelajar suka dengar and dan boleh rasai keberkesanan. Okay. Alright. At PKPP we also manage the gap year leave, cuti gap year. So cuti gap year ni bermaksud selepas you all menghabiskan semester pertama, you all dah boleh mohon dah sebenarnya. Okay, so ada yang cuti 1 semester, ada yang cuti 1 tahun, maksimum 1 tahun. So pelajar boleh dapatkan borangnya di laman web HGP, alright, dan kelulusannya sangat laju, so you all boleh buat macam-macam. Cumanya di kad keusahawanan kita sangat mengalakkan pelajar mengambil cuti untuk uruskan syarikat startup. Okay, alright. And then we have perantisan startup, startup apprenticeship. Ini ada program flagship di PKPP. Kita akan call semua pelajar untuk menyertai, tapi kita akan buat tapisan lah, because we budget 40 pelajar untuk menghadiri program business accelerator kita. Kemudian seterusnya akan ditempatkan melalui program LI, melalui program latihan industri di syarikat-syarikat terpilih. Alright, dan syarikat itu adalah also startup syarikat. Okay, and then we have Secretariat Keusahawanan, Entrepreneurship Secretariat, baru saja dilantik, dan ini adalah Secretariat yang membantu and also functionnya sangat functional, membuat program bersama-sama dengan pihak pusat. And student semua boleh join the Secretariat dan berdaftar dengan mereka during the promotion week. Alright. Last, PKPP also manage the core curriculum courses. We have 6 core curriculum courses. We have talent development, we have volunteering, we have community service, we have entrepreneurship, we have independent, and catch. And these core curriculum courses tidak menghalang pelajar tahun pertama untuk mengambil. That's why pada semester lepas, almost half of the student yang mengambil KOK adalah pelajar tahun pertama. Cumanya saya ingin menarik perhatian, kalau you all ready to do the research, then bolehlah ambil research. If not, dia akan menyulitkan sedikit. Okay, so saya tidak menggalakkan pelajar tahun 1 untuk mengambil independent research. Okay, it's too early. Okay, I think we end up with a video from Ustaz. and join us at PKPP. Thank you very much. Terima kasih, berjumpa lagi. Saya serahkan mic ini kepada Puan Rosita.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. A very good morning everyone. Okay. Semua okey pagi ni? Okay, slow je okeynya. Semua okey pagi ni? Okay, alright. So welcome to UM and I hope you enjoy you enjoy with us traveling through your studies years and pick up all the best memory, you know. Yeah, just for an introduction, I'm Rosita Manamin. I'm the executive director of student affairs. I was in University Malaya as a student way back in 1989. So I know that most of your parents are about my age. So yeah, I'm happy to see you because I have children also studying, and I hope you know how I treat all of you is how I treat my children at home. Yeah, I'm a very good mother. That's why I want to treat you all like I treat my children at home. All right? Okay. So again, okay, my presentation today is, I'm not going to present all about student affairs, but I will pick on certain, topics which is more relevant to you. So I hope for the first few sessions just now, you understand and you have some encouragement that you want to join and you want to get to know more about HEP. Yeah? All right, so may I see hands from the international students? Okay, you are put in one group. How are you all today? Okay? I hope you are actually, you can assimilate, you can be, you know, together with the locals. Okay, why? Because now that we are speaking in English, because we would want you to understand the system here, we have both languages, all right? So, but we also encourage you to mingle with all the locals so that you get to know about our culture, our university, and don't feel missed from all these occasions, all right? So you don't have anything, you just go to your manager or you go to your PM, you know, right? All right, right. So like I mentioned just now, I have three topics to talk about. The first one is, can you change like this? Okay, I have to control it. So excited, I forgot about it. Okay, I will talk about accommodation and facility management. This is related about the accommodation, the colleges that you stay. And then I will continue with student welfare management and also student disciplinary management. Okay, these three things are important to you. Okay? Right. So just for your information, okay, on accommodation, okay, what we do in HEP is we manage campus, on-campus and off-campus accommodations. We also manage rental and for premises and space. We manage any contract, central projects for cleaning, for maintenance, all right? And also we manage the vehicles which are actually booked by students for their activities. Not the buses that you see around. That buses is actually under our maintenance and development department. All right? So these are all the on-campus colleges, okay? We have a very big area in University Malaya. So in the university, we have 12 colleges, all right? But for the freshies today, for this week, you will find that, no, we don't have colleagues, you don't have colleagues from 5th college. For some colleges, okay, never mind, I will explain later. All right. So for your information again, college in campus, which we have 12 colleges, can accommodate 12,400 students. Okay, and you are here, plus all your seniors, or undergraduate, we have 18,000 students. So how, next year how? Okay, you will have to fight for places. Okay, you have to fight for places. Okay, yeah, that is always the case At every end of the semester, we, HEP, will be receiving a lot of appeals, a lot of complaints for places. Okay. All right. Again, and then the next one is the one in Kelantan. The one in Kelantan is actually for the foundation students. Okay. All right. We also have international house. This is for international students. It is located outside the campus. All right. And we have Japan apartment. Japan apartment is for postgraduate students, and Rumah Kediaman Siswa, which is housing for students, underprivileged students, B40. Okay, we have 6 bungalows outside the campus as well. Right? So these are the distributions I mentioned. Undergraduate students are located from College 1 to College 12, KK1 to KK12. And then we have 2 colleges allocated for our foundation students, which is KK5 and KK11. You won't see them here because they already registered in July. All right, and then we also have exchange students, mobility students who are coming through other department. Okay, someone will talk about it tomorrow afternoon. All right, and then we have allocate 1 college for our Palapis. So whoever going to join Palapis tomorrow, this afternoon, afterwards, they will be promoting their society. Then you can have the privilege to be staying in the campus. All right, as well as success. Okay. And last but not least is the postgraduate students apartment. There are postgraduates who are also acquire for housing. Yeah. All right. So and we also have accommodations outside the campus, right? Because students, as I mentioned earlier, we don't have enough space for students. So we help students to find housing outside the campus, and some of it are actually, if you see, these are the areas that where students are staying. Okay. We also have 1 accommodation, high-rise accommodation, which is named as KK1313. Okay. It is located outside UM, but it's actually managed by one of the department in University Malaya, which can accommodate up to 3,000 students, but it is outside the campus and it is not managed by us, right? Again, that will be another place where our students will look for when they want to ask for housing. All right. So these are the general accommodation policies. Okay, we provide accommodation for all new graduate students. But yesterday, when you all came for registration, there are many who came and say that they want to stay outside. So we encourage them to stay in the college for this 1 week. Okay, the international as well. But later on, if you find a safe place to stay and you want to stay together with your friends, you can request for checking out from the college. Yeah, all right. But what we want to emphasize here is that don't be conned by any agents outside. Okay, get some advice from us, or if you are not very sure of who approaching you to offer housing outside, please come to HEP, please come to Student Affairs, let us do the talking to them. All right? All right, yeah? So, as you know, not all are here today because some of them already have their accommodation outside. But again, we offer this, we actually give space for new students for this semester and for their first year. Okay, we also have for foundation students, okay, and also uniform bodies as mentioned. So again, I mentioned new UG students are not compulsory to stay in college, all right? And you are also, but you are not, you also cannot bring your vehicles to college. Okay, again, I have to mention that. No one can bring cars to college. First year students, yang mana ada kereta-kereta tu, keep at home first. Okay, because kita tak cukup. We don't have enough space for parking. Alright. And we provide buses, shuttle bus around campus. Alright. So, okay, then I want to, okay, hang on. I hope you understand a little bit about the accommodation. Alright. And I hope that you are happy with the place that you are given. Okay, walaupun you stay 3 to a room, 4 to a room, you cannot expect like what you have at home. Tapi learn to live together. Alright, learn to live together, to understand each other. Don't fight, don't quarrel with your roommate. Yeah, jangan gaduh. Right? Okay, try to tolerate. Okay, if at home you are staying in one big room, here you have to share rooms. Then try to accommodate each other, because this is the world. Okay, this is life. You cannot have what you have now. You have to adapt yourself in whatever situation you are. So learn to be together, right? So that is why the points just now mentioned by our Deputy Vice Chancellor is important, right? Okay. So I'm now going to touch on student welfare. Okay, student welfare, what we offer to students. Okay, actually University Malaya is very generous. We offer a lot of, aids or assistance, especially to students underprivileged. Okay, see we have one financial assistance which is from Zakat UM. Okay, this is one of, be given to students when we have openings. We also have financial aid for students' living cost and also outstanding fees. When I say student living cost, students who are staying outside can also apply. Okay, there's condition applied to the applications. And we also provide food bank, all right? Dry food, or sometimes, when we have donors who give food to students, we will identify students and get the food to the students. Yeah, and we also have student welfare fund scheme and also student medical coverage. Letter to undertake industrial training. Okay, so let me talk about financial assistance from Zakat. So if you look at the screen, for Zakat, it is for local Muslim students, okay, who are studying at the foundation level, undergraduate, or at the diploma level, and then you have to be from the family, low-income family, and not receiving any scholarships. But if you do receive scholarships, the amount should not be more than 4,000. All right, and your parents' household income also should not be more than 5,000, about that. All right. So student, pelajar-pelajar Muslim, lokal di sini, ambil perhatian, kita ada dana zakat, ya. Alright, but as I said, you have to wait for the openings. Kita bukan buka, tapi sepanjang tahun kita ada waktu-waktu yang kita akan war-warkan. You can apply at that time, right? But remember the deadline, because many students they don't really pay attention to this. So after the deadline, they start to apply. All right. So learn to follow the deadline. Okay, like how you have to submit your assignment. All right. So we also have financial assistance for living costs and outstanding fees. Okay, this covers living costs such as meals, accommodation, and academic fees. Amount also, but amount is not fixed, because this will depend on the donors. All right, and the criteria again, local undergraduate students, okay, and similar to the first one, which is for your scholarship on your parents' household. And some donors, they will impose some additional criteria, right? Okay, so again, I have to emphasize here to the international students in the group there, undergraduate student. What kind of financial aid are not for the international student, yeah? But we have a food bank where we also give to students who are in need, even though we have the criteria there, but sometimes when students really do not have things to eat, they can come to HEP, we will help to assist in whatever way that we can. Boleh, semua faham, ya? Alright? Okay, you can see there's like a shop there. It's actually we kept there all the foods donated by organizations or individuals, and it is meant for you, right? For those who are entitled for the food, yeah. All right, and we have student welfare fund scheme. Okay, this is for full-time students entitled to apply for these schemes. This is first is about death of students. If say like students' death, no parents will get some what do you call that, contributions from us, which is amount to 3,000. And if you have accident, we also will give some amount of money. Will depends on the severity. Yeah. And then if you have your parents, or if you are married and one of your spouse actually passed away, we also have some allocation for that. And if you met with some natural disaster, say like no fire or we call that flood, okay, you also can claim up to 500 to us, but with all evidence, yeah. Not come and say that, oh, my house got fire, so you need that amount. No, bawa lah, bring along evidence. All right. Normally we'll look at the police report for that. Yeah. Okay. For special case, this is special case. Okay, local students, medical costs which are not covered by clinic guarantee. So this one tomorrow clinic will come and give a talk, but I just tomorrow or this afternoon. But I just want to say that if you are sick, we have clinic in the campus. But if you need a letter to go to PPUM, our hospital, the university hospital, you need to bring along guarantee letter. So this guarantee letter is issued by our clinic. All right, all right. And then for international students, all of you are covered by your own insurance. But in the event that there are some additional that you need, you can also come to HEP and we'll assist you accordingly. Okay, I hope I make clear to everyone. All right. Okay, and then for the disabled students, we also we assist you with what we can afford to assist. Sometimes your equipment or your normally the equipments that we actually help you. Yeah. All right. So these are things that are not covered. So I don't have to go through all. But this is, you can find this in the website. We have all the information in the website for you to have a look, which we cover and which we are not covering. Yeah. Okay. This is what do you call that? Letter of undertakings for industrial training. This is needed by the company when you go for industrial training. This is not for you, but for your seniors. Okay, these are list of contributors and strategic partners that actually collaborate with us. They are very kind enough to donate and to support our students. Yeah. All right. So and now I want to touch. Okay, I have 5 minutes more. I want to touch on the student disciplinary. This is very important, and I need you all to pay attention, because normally students, they do not know that we are not controlling students. You are adults, but there are sometimes that you need to be pulled back, to put you in a very we have to tell you that not all things that you can do you can do. All right, you want to do, you can do. All right. So these are you will find we have an act or a book which also can be obtained in the website. Okay, this is called University of Malaya Discipline of Student Rules 1999. Okay, it covers 7 parts. I won't go through one by one, but I want to touch on certain important disciplinary call that letter. Yeah. All right. So this is on conduct himself, whether within the campus, outside the campus. Okay, anything that tarnish university's name, anything that tarnish your program's name. Okay, you want to go on TikTok, it's okay, but you please make sure that you don't tarnish, jangan rosakkan nama MH University. Okay, we must be proud to be the university student. So if you are a university student, act like one. Okay, not that you cannot, but you have to always remember this is organization. You are still young, so when one day you will go out or one day you will be a boss of an organization, so you must remember there must be some level of respect to the organization. All right? You can read, yeah? While I'm talking, you read it. All right? And then this is on plagiarism. Plagiarism means the act of taking an idea, writing, data, or invention, or other persons and claiming as yours. Okay, you take people's, you have an assignment in a group, and you take your friend's work. all right, and you claim that it's yours, and your kawan ni putih mata, you know, like, oh, okay, she already took mine, and I have no evidence to prove that it's mine. So these things, if the friends can, or your teachers, or whoever can prove that you are actually taking their ideas, taking their works, you can be, we can be called for the disciplinary action, yeah. So these are things, okay, more generally it's about taking people's work, okay. All right, and then this is again mentioned by our Deputy Vice Chancellor, is about conduct exams, okay. Cheating, in short, it's about cheating. No cheating, no taking notes into your, in the exam halls, all right. We caught a lot of students, this is the best, or this is the highest number of disciplinary action, okay, for students, all right. So please remember, you come to the university to study, you come to the university to hold a scroll when after your 4 or 3 years of study, you want to make your parents proud, please do not do this, okay. We can expel you from the university. That is so sad, all right. We do not want to have that, all right. All right. Never mind, whatever. Sometimes you can read, or I know you won't read, but there are things that, you know, we will emphasize, and at the colleges we will put on your room, in your room, or on any posters, also at the faculty level, yeah. So again, okay, I want to emphasize for 18, for the international students, consume or have in his possession or behaves in a disorderly manner under the influence of liquor. Okay, you cannot take liquor in the hostel, yeah? Please remember that. Okay, in the past we caught students who bring liquor, okay, who came back from clubbing, all that, no? Yeah, you have to control yourself, okay? If you want to assimilate with the culture here, you have to remember that we are not taking liquor openly, okay? And we do not allow students to drink in their colleges or in the campus. Okay, this is to organize, call that, any assembly or crowd. Okay, right. This is hostel. I think your managers or college will speak about it further in the college. All right, and okay, this is road traffic discipline. Okay, there will be what we call as police bantuan around, and if you make kesalahan, okay, they will charge you, okay. And this is the disciplinary procedure, okay. And the punishment, yeah, I'll talk about the punishment. Some of you will be, some of the the students will be given warning, and you know, some will be fined up to 200 ringgit, and also exclude from coming to certain areas, suspend from your studies for 1 or 2 semesters, and the worst is to be expelled, expulsion. Okay, this is to show you the statistics. Okay, again, as I mentioned, cases for examination is the highest. Okay, it like every year we will record students. Okay, the number become, you see 2021 is only 8 cases. Why? Because it is during our PKP, all right? So this is during COVID time, right? So what we caught is actually those who are actually cheating while answering questions online. You see how smart our teachers? They can caught you. All right, yeah, I'm just having this with you. Okay, these are the decisions we made. So most of you are actually found guilty. Okay, these are actually okay. So these are other references. That will be my last slide. Okay, you also must remember there's a book there's a rules and regulations that you have to follow. Tomorrow there will be a talk by the academic sessions on your academic matters, and this will be like your kitab. What do we say kitab? Your guidebook. Okay, guidebook. Okay, I do not want to use like a Bible because many people will say that, but this is a guidebook that you have to abide. And then, okay, students' pledge, which will be done tomorrow. So once you take your oath, your students' pledge, means you will abide by all our rules and regulations in the university. All right, and residential college guidelines, which will be talked by your managers at the college, and dress code for UM students. Okay, this week we see every one of you are like wearing very decent, right? T-shirt, long pants, all right. But we'll see multi, yeah, it's like so vast, no change. Next week, I think all are in your wardrobes or all in your bags. But please have decent dress or clothes when you go for your class, when you are in the campus. If you want to go out, weekends, we don't really want to control you on that. But when you go to class, please respect your fellow friends and wear a decent clothing. Boleh Boleh? I know some of you dah tak sabar kan nak tukar But please, we actually have our dress code for UM students. You see, but this is not clear, but you can see at all the colleges. We are in the midst of changing the posters. This is actually an old one, but again, especially the ladies, please wear decently. Boleh Okay, saya the international students sometimes are more proper in wearing compared to us. So malu sikit, okay? Boleh Right? Janganlah pakai seluar-seluar short, no shorts to officers. Kan? Yeah, you can treat your college like a your home, but there are some limitations to that. Boleh? Okay, everyone up there, understand me well? Boleh? Okay, I think I've done with my briefing, and I'm Rosita. I'm from HEP. My office is at KPS level 2. You can come over or you can email, okay, and you can reach me by any ways if you need any help. Okay, I'm here to help. My officers and the HEP and my colleagues here are actually meant to help of all of you. So be happy in the university. Okay, enjoy your life in the university. If you are sick, look for us. If you have mentally disturbed, also look for us. We want to help you to go through your life in campus. And I again welcome you to University Malaya. Alhamdulillah, thank you very much. Okay, these are all the facilities, yeah? Apa? Just want to go through the slides. Okay, UM help desk is also important. Okay, any complaints or any feedbacks, please use the UM help desk. If you cannot reach people by phone or email, go to UM help desk. We have time to help or to solve the problem. Okay, these are all the contacts. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Puan
I pass
Rosita,
back to
for the
MC.
insightful talk just now. Such was the lineup of speakers from the Student Affairs Department. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall carry on with Malaysia Madani Program. We would like to invite Yang Berbahagia Datuk Profesor Dr. Azizan Baharudin, Director of University Malaya Centre for Civilizational Dialogue, UMCCD. Please welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you so much, Madam Master of Ceremony, Yang Berbahagia Profesor Dr. Sabri Musa, Timbalan Naib Chancellor Taiwan Pelajar Universiti Malaya, yang dihormati Puan Rosita Muhammad Amin, Pengarah Eksekutif Jabatan Taiwan Pelajar, Timbalan Dekan Taiwan Pelajar, pegawai-pegawai Taiwan Pelajar, para mahasiswa-mahasiswi yang amat kita kasihi, very good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Anyone here who does not know Bahasa Malaysia, can I just have a show of hands? You don't know any Malay word. Okay, but the majority know some Bahasa Malaysia. Okay, I will try to speak fully in English, but should I fail here and there, you just raise your hands because this is a very informal talk actually. Because Madani is a new concept in the country, as you know, and it's quite important also that all of us as students, staff members, and members of the community to just get to know what it is and see how it relates to our life. Press point. Just a few slides, yeah, who just guide us. There's so much that you can talk about Madani, but seriously, if and when we have time, we just want to speak about why is this topic important, what is the relationship between Madani and the concept of dialogue. You know, we are all very diverse. Not only in Malaysia, we are diverse, but here in University Malaya, we have students from international level. So that adds to the, what you call it, diversity, if you like. And then we want to focus on the context of UM and those of us who are in University of Malaya. So we'd like to speak a little bit about the background, the concept Madani itself. And then very critical, in case there are some of us who are still not aware, there is a serious threat to the planet today. You've heard of the concept of climate change, right? So we are actually directly involved with that, but most times we do not see it as such. So here and there, maybe in small bits and pieces, we can see how we can help mitigate climate change. Okay. Okay. Why is this topic important? Because, as we said to you just now, it's something new. It comes from nice people who are in charge of managing the country. Shall we put it that way? Yeah. So try once in a while to put yourself in the shoes of people who have to do that. Like today, try to put yourself in the shoes of those seniors, those lecturers, those officers who have to speak to you about things. Do you think it's easy? I don't think so. So in terms of a nation, what more in the global scenario, it'll be that much more difficult. So from time to time, you'll see people coming out with aspirations, with visions. Even University Malaya will speak about that, I think, tomorrow especially, isn't it, Prof? Your wonderful Vice Chancellor will speak to you tomorrow. But Madani itself actually is an acronym. It's also in English, by the way. You can Google it. In English, it is SCRIPT. So I invite those who can't speak Bahasa Malaysia to Google script. Yeah. So the acronym comes from 6 principles. Number 1 is, pardon? Sustainability, bagus. Right, very good. So top student, which faculty? Yes, very good. So I have a friend here. Kesejahteraan or well-being, ya, daya cipta, creativity, hormat, respect, keyakinan, confidence, ya, ihsan. Ihsan is empathy. Ya. So it's a kind of way of thinking. Yeah? I'm trying to sort of not make this difficult. Yeah, I'm trying to just talk about it in a manner that is, very simple and that we can relate to it. Yeah. So it's an idea by the top management of the country who would like very much to see the nation move forward into the future. Yeah. Think of the present. What are the conditions of the present? Uncertainties, right? There are conflicts here and there. When people start talking about people quarreling over social media, for example, they get into all kinds of negative thinking. So the Prime Minister would like very much for the country, and the Prime Minister and his team, of course, would like the country to move forward to build a society that is holistic in nature, in terms of their health and well-being, and what do you call it, balancing. And balance in terms of their physical and human development. Okay, so narrative of the Madani concept. Narrative means the story vis-a-vis Madani has to be told, yeah, has to be understood. And what is being highlighted, and by the way, my reference is this small text, and don't be scared. Just now, Puan Rosita says, maybe kita semua, we don't like to read very much. But these days, there's rapid reading, there's all sorts of reading mechanisms. Yeah, you can even ask your chat GPT, is it AI, to help you, right? But we'd like to warn you, yeah, this is exactly what the narrative is trying to say. Do not go on with that. What Madani wants to do is to stop the process of dehumanization due to advances in technology. And the most clever people in science and technology have actually warned us that if we don't stick to our humanity, the special things that we have inside us, and we allow technology to take over, then we would be losing things. We would be losing ourselves. And this is what Madani is trying to address. The losing of our humanness and humanity. Is it happening? Well, we do not know. We can have chats about that. And by the way, I come from the Center of Civilizational Dialogue, which is across the road. And we do a lot of dialogues, and if any of you are interested to dialogue about anything you like Puan Rosita, we invite you to email us or to let us know what you'd like to talk about or discuss, okay? So this is about the future. Madani is about the future. And Madani itself has the connotation of civilization. Okay, are we all civilized at the moment? Yes, we are, because if we are not civilized, there will not be orderliness in our lives, right? Today, in society, we have institutions. We have the education institution. This is one institution of higher learning. We have the institutions that take care of our financial situation, institutions that take care of politics, of so many other things, right? So there's orderliness, right? There's discipline. Puan Rosita was talking about this. So that is about being civilized. But at the moment, there's two things that actually threaten the kelangsungan or the health of our civilization. Number one is the physical, which is to do with climate change and how the planet is changing physically due to our own actions and activities. Secondly, this attitude, yeah, this lack of understanding that values are very important. Nilai itu sangat penting. Dan nilai itu adalah kepercayaan. So what are values? So tell me actually at least two values from your own tradition that you believe in. The doing of good, integrity, yes. Secondly, just two. Loving other people, caring about the people, compassion, right? So if you're a Buddhist, if you're a Hindu, if you're a Muslim, and excuse me, those of you who are extremely religious, for example, in the Islamic tradition, don't think that I'm doing pluralism here, yeah? Don't think that this is menyamakan. So it's got nothing to do with that. This is about finding common values despite our multiculturalness, despite our diversity. And this is what is needed by humankind today. Yeah? Because we are all different and we want the differences to be respected. So anything and everything I will say after this is all going to be helping to help you understand, yeah, the basic narrative of Madani. It's about inclusivity. It's about making people feel that they belong. And is this threatened at the moment? Yes, to some degree, to some people. They feel that they are being excluded. Yeah? The narrative that they hear everywhere is not, dia tak include kita pun, kita tak penting and all that. No. So this narrative is trying to make us feel confident that we all belong and we all have, most critically, what? Responsibility to make that unity something that will happen, something that will be real, yeah? Something that will be bringing us into the future. So the author of the book actually says the times that we are in now, everybody talks about post-normality, isn't it? It's a very difficult time, it's a very complex time. And what we aim to do through this Madani concept is that we want to build resilience. This is the most important thing. Can you control changes in your life? No, you can't. Yeah? You cannot control the changes. You won't know what happened tomorrow, next week, next year, and all of that. But what you can control is your own internal strength and mechanisms to strengthen those resilience. Yeah? So just a little bit of very brief outline of what M. Yes, so our friend just now says is sustainability, kemampanan. So PMX does not want us to just worry about the physical environment. Most critically, he wants us to worry about the quality of the human being. Because it's not just the environment that's, how is the environment disturbed to begin with? It's because of what human beings do to it. Many of the, what do you call it, hudud or limitations of the environment, for example, you can only put so much gases into the atmosphere, after which the temperature will rise, we'll have depletion in the ozone layer and such and such. Yeah? So I also would like to appeal to all of us, no matter what discipline you will go into after this, engineering or economics or whatever, please try to take an interest in the physical issue regarding the environment. Yeah? Just not to create another subject, just embed it, yeah, into what you're thinking, into what your research is all about. So values, just now we spoke about values. So how do you strengthen the environment by looking after its health, right? Stop polluting, don't throw things and all that. Save electricity, save energy, change to energy that's sustainable. But how do you actually maintain and sustain the human being? This is the crucial point. So we have in University Malaya many faculties that deal, especially faculty science, faculty sastra, isn't it? Faculty of arts and social sciences, where you have psychology, we have history, you have other non-pure science subjects. So we'd like very much for everyone to understand that University Malaya is a comprehensive university. Yeah, maybe we are seen to be very important and forward in terms of certain disciplines, but it does not mean that disciplines which are non-physical in nature are not important. So, okay. Secondly, kesejahteraan and well-being. So it means that we have, as we said earlier, we have to have a balanced life. Yeah, you pursue success in the physical sense, in the worldly sense, but don't lose your characters as a human being. You're caring for your roommate, you're caring for the environment, you're caring for your neighbors, you're caring for your family. Anybody has no family here? You tak ada family, Masya Allah. Okay, look at our friend here and try to be members of his family. Yeah, seriously, I don't mean that as a joke. I mean that in a serious manner. Have concern and care for your other fellow human beings. Yeah. So only if you have this, you will have, kita kata dalam bahasa Melayu, membersihkan jiwa yang bersih. Only then you'll have a soul that is at peace, a soul that is able and willing to help other human beings. Because the soul is something that is not talked about in any discipline. Yeah. Only one discipline that talks about it is traditional belief or religion. So once in a while, try to upgrade yourself in terms of knowledge about this, yeah, because how to be a good human being, yeah, just now we saw Puan Rosita dah cakap discipline, don't do this, don't do that, that's part of it. But about the soul is something else, it's about your heart. Somebody asked one nice person, one educated person, what is the heart, H-E-E-R-T, of education? That person says, education of the heart. Education of the heart. So everybody has heart. Anybody has no heart? So that one I don't want to know if you have no heart. You do have a heart, yeah. But we seldom talk about it. We seldom look at the condition of our heart. But that is a thing that is being re-looked at through Madani narrative, yeah. In ways that will not bore you, in ways that will not make you feel upset. What is this? You're talking about something that is not measurable. Actually, there is a new discipline now, East and West, amongst those who believe, amongst those who do not believe. There's scientific evidence that talk about the heart as something whose functions can be measured. So if you're interested in that, there are also disciplines that you can look at. Daya Cipta, of course, creativity, everybody knows. But you know, creativity, especially to be creative in the good sense, require you to have a good heart. Many things in the Madani pillars, yeah, require you to have a good heart. Yeah? In reality, all of us here have good hearts, seriously, yeah? Because it's people with good hearts that are able to have the discipline that Puan Zorita was talking about, the capacity to join groups like this, to be part of a team member, yeah? So indirectly, we all have good hearts. That's not to sort of, tepuk dada macam tu sendiri. No, just saying that what we're talking about is real. What we're trying to say here is, since you've heard this many times, right? You are the future leaders. And at your stage, I don't think so. One day you will be standing here. One day you'll be the heads of departments. One day you'll be the prime ministers. One day you will be. So your trajectory in life is already, your map has already begun. Yeah. So right now I tak tahu which stage, which milestone, but you're already there. So seriously, siapa yang orang Islam tu, bacalah Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and listen. I'm trying to speak from the heart and from the brain, and I'd like your heart and your brain also to listen as much as you can. And if you have problem, what is it? You cakap apa? You can come and tell me, you can come and ask me. But don't let these few minutes be a waste for you, yeah? So be creative, but in the positive sense, and creativity again is not just to solve physical issues, yeah? How to make this glass like tinggi sikit like this, and then terus like this, kan? And then I tak payah lift it up. This is engineering and science lah. But more importantly also how to solve issues of humanity lah. Kalau kawan susah hati, kawan tak ada family, how can? So University Malaya, Alhamdulillah, is very good at this. Puan Rosita, I just heard a few things just now. You are the wakaf, you have pockets and departments that can help you, yeah. And it's open to everybody, not just to people of a certain religion. Respect, this is most critical, isn't it? Who do you respect first of all? Yourself. See, I didn't know this. I thought respect was about others. No, you respect yourself also. Most critical, you respect yourself. Because without respect for yourself, you will not have confidence. And for a while, when I was younger, I had a lot of issues in that respect. So why did I become like that? We can talk about that later. But it's very critical to be respecting yourself to begin with, and then those closest to you, of course, yeah. And then respect sometimes is painful, is it not? Sometimes you look at people, they don't deserve to be respected, kan? Apa macam ni, they don't deserve. But believe you me, this is where the spiritual intelligence thing, yeah, element comes into the picture. Believe you me, there are laws of nature that are not just physical in nature like this. If I drop this, it goes down because of gravity, right? But there are laws of nature that talk about spiritual things. Spiritual, don't be scared of the word spiritual. It means something that you don't see with your eyes is metaphysical. Metaphysical means beyond the physical. Like, if I smile to you, undoubtedly, the person that you smile to will feel good. You tak percaya, you smile to the person next to you. Yeah? Very seldom you smile at somebody, they might get a shock. And you smile then and say, oh, what's wrong with this person? Something's wrong. But seriously, if not much, just a little bit. And one of the spiritual rules is that if you feel bad, smile. At first it's a plastic smile. Later on, that plastic smile will become real, because as you smile, there'll be hormones, chemicals inside your body that will be at work. Faham tak? So I'm also talking to you now about the closeness of physical laws and spiritual laws. And Madani concept needs that. You cannot speak about Madani society if you're just talking about it in the physical sense of the word, okay? So then with respect, the world will be a better place, is it not? Even if the person you need to respect doesn't deserve your respect to begin with, but believe it to be a law of nature also, that you're doing good to him. One day he will do good to you, or at least he will not do harm to you. Because you would have imbued him with something that he needs, vitamin C or vitamin XXY, whatever it is. Yeah, confidence. So of course, the Prime Minister is talking about have confidence in the ruling group. Yeah? As I said just now, and then I'm very apolitical, yeah, and not doing this because I have political aspirations. No, this is all part of the life of Malaysia at the moment. So you have to give confidence to those who are in charge. Like you have to give confidence to Puan Rosita, Prof. Sabri, Dr. Iskandar, our deputy deans, yeah, and everyone in charge, your lecturers and all. So you have to have confidence and give them a chance. Yeah. And if you find that something is the matter, there are avenues of doing it. Don't be rude and break people's heart. Like for example, fitnah, you know, in Malay is fitnah, in English, bad mouthing perhaps, yeah, you go into social media and you attack someone, and that's that's a hot topic at the moment, but people still do it, yeah. And then, you know, you lose yourself, today you buy a diamond ring, you take a picture, I don't know, all that stuff. So, but I'm sure the audience here, we are not in that category, so believe that you have to have confidence in the system that is there, and if something is the matter, it's your responsibility to speak up and address the issue together with those who are in charge. And ihsan is very critical, peduli dan belas kasihan, be compassionate to other people, yeah? And this without, if you don't have this, it's like you are less of a human being actually. And there are people who don't have so much of this, not because of their own choice, but because they were treated along the way, they were brought up along the way by people who did not show them ihsan, right? So if you are one of those, try to develop, yeah? And I said, it's this kind of people, I think, who cannot smile, who cannot trust others. Trust is very important. You have to trust others. I don't trust anyone because I don't know what ihsan, but where I got ihsan. Nobody take care of me, what? Dia peduli, tak peduli. No. Don't do like that. So imagine trying to make a whole nation behave this way. Imagine. You think it's going to be easy? No. So we, in any small ways that we can, we try. So why is this topic very important? You say, this is very local, Malaysia only. Orang lain tak cakap pasal Madani pun. I'd like to correct you. In 2006, at the planetary level, 190 something countries in the world today all agreed to this Earth Charter, and it took 12 years in the making. Yeah, so we stand at a critical moment in Earth's history, a time when humanity must choose its future. As the world becomes increasingly interdependent and fragile, the future at once holds great peril and great promise. To move forward, we must recognize that in the midst of magnificent diversity of cultures and life forms, we are one human family and one Earth community with a common destiny, and we must join together to bring forth sustainable global society founded on respect for nature, universal human rights, economic justice, and a culture of peace. Towards this end, it is imperative that we, people of the earth, declare our responsibility to one another. So I will not have time to disassemble lah, yeah. But what we're saying is, and then you can say, wow, the PMX tiru this one ke? No. What we're saying is what we do in Malaysia now is what the whole world wants. Yeah? And the thing about this piagam is that you have to indigenize it. So some of you are from overseas, right? Which country? From where? Pakistan. So when you go to Pakistan, you have to indigenize this in the Pakistani way. You understand? So maybe some things in Malaysia you learn, you can take home. But each community will have to do this, indigenize this, and take this up in their own way. And everybody have heard of this, and there's 17 goals, right? And there's 169 targets, 269 targets if I'm not mistaken, and 100 something. So it's just a lot, it's massive. But look at that list. It's not rocket science, isn't it? Is it rocket science? It's very, very down to earth and very human. It refers to human needs, right? And why are all the clever people in the world in 2015 came up with this 17? And they had massive consultations. And to those people who are geniuses in this room, engineers, economists, whatever, look at that. All these lists, you cannot do a single one if you are less of a human, you are less of the human being that you need to be. And that's what Madani concept wants you to be. Reclaim your humanity. That's what the Earth Charter wants you to do. Reclaim your common humanity. So I hope next time you see this picture, this table, it'll have a new meaning for you, right? And tiada kemiskinan, you say, oh, that's not my job. Those poor people, they are lazy. That's why they are poor. It doesn't work like that. There are things called structural injustices. Did you know that some people don't even get to have the ability to go to school? No access to schooling. Yeah? No access to clean water. They walk 12 kilometers just to get a pail of water. By the time you go back, there's nothing left. You understand? You have to understand this. Why? Yeah, Malaysia, we're okay. My family is okay. That's why I come here and study. That's why you have to stop thinking like this. Because, have you heard of COP, Conference of Parties Conference? Yes, very good. Sustainability champion. Eh? So, right, there has been 27 COPs and they have all not been successful. Next one will be November, COP 28. One of our deputy vice chancellors, I hear, will be going. You know, so quite a few of people that we know here. So what is it that we can offer at this international meeting? Something at number 18, ethics and morality. And this is what the Madani concept is trying to tell us. Inclusivity, justice, caring for other people. Yeah? And how do you create this narrative? Yeah? So the narrative has to be both backed by science and also backed by metaphysical knowledge. Yeah? So we don't want something that is just words, but without meaning. You don't want that. So this is the problem with religion. Let me just take 1 second. The problem with religion is it has a lot of beautiful principles, but do people actually actualize those principles? They memorize those principles, tapi do actually do it? Amalkan tak dalam kehidupan? So this is the thing. So minta maaf dekat orang yang super duper religious. Yeah? I'm not super duper religious. You look at me also, you tahu kan? But what my point is, we try very hard to make this a success, and now it is already 2023. Dah nak habis pun, there's only 6 point something years only left, and not much has been done. And Dr. Antonio Guterres, he said we'll be marching ourselves into climate hell. He cannot contain his disappointment anymore. And again, the students and the lecturers and the officers here said, that's got nothing to do, it's got everything to do with us. Because in the manner that we can, however we can, we must help this agenda. And I hear that there are plans afoot for everybody to actually mark, even as students. How much energy do you save? How much is your carbon footprint and all of that? And most critically, we have University of Malaya, give a clap of hands, we have the University of Malaya Center for Sustainable Development. And so please get to know about this center. And University of Malaya is ranked quite highly this year in terms of our sustainability activities. Yeah? So these are the multiple crises that is happening today. You might say, what's this baby got to do with? This baby is being abandoned by the mother, presumably she was born out of wedlock. How did that social problem happen? You can probably trace the narrative. Would the parents be people who are well educated, well endowed? I don't think so. Right? For all intents and purposes, the mother was forced to abandon the baby. And then the handcuffs, corruption. Now, I'm not saying where these things are happening, but you can imagine, okay? And then there's forest fires and food crisis because of the bad harvest, because of the droughts. Yeah. Plastics, that's very close to us. But I'm sure this plastic is recyclable and it won't stay in the environment for 500 years, right? Ini yang saya maksudkan. We sometimes think we want to do the big things, but the little things that's very much in front of us, we don't notice. So we'd like you to, all of us together, right? Then look at the planet. The planet is very hot. Everybody knows this. And this is of several years ago. Now it's even worse. There's very few places that is not red in color, isn't it? So imagine a human being having a fever. Can you have a fever for a long space of time? No. Something. If you're a baby, you go bonkers. I mean, something will be wrong with the nervous system and all of that. So if you look at that picture, there's many things all of us can do something. Now, but what is closest to the society? Now I go to another slightly different direction in the community. Now, who are the people most well versed with the information, with the knowledge? We are the people. But how much do we actually engage the community, go into the community and make the community understand? Not much, right? So I hope you will join apa dia panggil apa, bukan NGO kan, co-curricular activities and whatnot, and hopefully some of this will go to the society. And as far as the community is concerned, their first glimpse of climate change and environmental issue is when there is a catastrophe. Okay, I think you can guess where these pictures are from, but you can take them from everywhere. And the first question people ask is, what actually causes all these disasters? And they are getting more and more frequent, right? Is it because God is angry with us? Is it because we have not done the right thing? What? Yeah? So this is now a body of knowledge, yeah? And as far up as the United Nations, religion has already been recognized as one way, as one mechanism to change human behavior towards mitigating all this, yeah? And all these things happen actually because we have gone beyond the limits of the environment. And you can see this, you can guess, and scientists, geologists are saying that we are now in the age of Anthropocene. Anthropocene means means human being. So we are an age where it's human beings that is causing all the things to the environment. And the latest report, which is 2023, earlier in the year, those who are doing the updating, see, if you look at the picture on the left, there are 9 parameters for the planet and for our lives to be normal. And 6 of those are already gone. Yeah? And one of those things that are already not there is fresh water. So the picture on the right, okay, the red and the orange are all of countries, of regions where there's not enough fresh water anymore. Okay, if you look at the tiny map, luckily Malaysia is still slightly bluish, so we're still okay. But we don't know how long we'll be okay. So those people who are in engineering, those people who are in anywhere that can help. Remember just now, creativity, Madani says. So be creative about how to solve this, about how to maintain. And it's not difficult. You can join NGOs that take care of rivers. If you go to UMSDC, Sustainable Development Center, there are colleagues there, there are staff members there, there are academicians there, researchers there, they're actually doing work on the ground. So join them and help them. And you know what? You'll be much happier. Just now we talked about reclaiming the soul, isn't it? We talked about strengthening the heart, isn't it? And this is it now. This is it now. Help the environment, help fellow human beings, because you help the planet, you help the environment, you're helping human beings. But if you can, no, but I'm not interested in longkang and river and sampah sarap. I'm not interested. I thought, right, you help us in terms of building attitudes, new awareness and all of that. Yeah? And today, you talk about any disease in the world, including mental health, it's got to do with climate change. And this is the SDC Center, no, CDC, Center for Diseases. They did this research, and this report came up about 1.5 years ago, and they nicely made this chart. Yeah? And on the right-hand side is a portion or an example of report on how SDG has been successful or not, has been achieved or not. No, it has not been achieved. There's a lot of cynicism, there's a lot of disappointment, but remember, you cannot do that. If you give in to cynicism and disappointment and boredom and what's the use? Then it's like you're suicidal, isn't it? Why do you think people commit suicide? And we hear, and you can easily Google this, there's a high percentage of suicidal tendency amongst young people. Why? Because they think, what's the use? And I won't mention it here, but amongst my friends in a certain country that I know of, we do collaborative research with them, the high degree of suicide amongst the community members because they don't see an end to this problem. There's no end to this problem because we refuse to pick up the humanity that is inside us, the strength that's inside us, the Reka Cipta, the Daya Cipta, the creativity. Can we solve this? Yes, we can solve this, but we need to change. Okay, so this is what it's all about, and you know, you can read about this so many ways. And in this country, for example, it is already a national agenda. But like we said, it's nice on paper. It's very nice on paper. There's so many people, there's so many documents, there's so many declarations, policies, tapi nak buatnya tu. So experts are saying we have no choice. We are now going into the next revolution, just as we went through the Industrial Revolution a couple of 100 years ago. Now it has to be the, hello friend, sustainability revolution. So siapa tadi? So we have coffee later, yeah. So how to start this revolution in Universiti Malaya, for example, right? So this revolusi kelestarian is very much about, is very much connected to the Madani thing, yeah. So the problem now is a lot of theory, tapi amal tidak seiring. A lot of theories, a lot of talk, but the actual doing and the actual behavior is not connected. And there's experts say there's 15 competencies for living in a world, in a society that is sustainable. Yeah? And again, sorry to bore you, it's connected with what these principles are trying to say. So you have to make your brain work, think of all the solutions, Reka Cipta, and then you have to make your heart work. There has to be the passion, the will, the niat, the intention of wanting to make those solutions from faculties of faculty of engineering and other faculties to work. And then you have to have the amal. You have to start doing it, not just talk it. And then you know, actually sometimes, yes, I love you God. Betul lah. Tapi sakat tu je. But sorry, you have to be actually actualizing that declaration, yeah? And this is the spiritual intelligence part which can be developed, yeah. And if you have developed it, you'll be doing nice things, like some of your colleagues here in the University of Malaya, and some of them are still at the UM-SDC. They go out to this community in Sungai Selangor, and they train these young children, 7 to 11 years old, about their environment until they can speak to university students about their ecosystem and what they're doing. And then they worked with local industry players to give them some money to build a small hut, you know. That's where their so-called center is. You know, you feel like you want to cry. And here in University of Malaya, you have so much resources. So the lecturers here, the students here, yeah, must take on some of this work, and we must avoid this. Everybody knows about this. Don't go beyond 1. Before it was 1 degree centigrade. Now they have raised it to 1.5, right? Sikit lagi 2. Then you know the consequences, right? And if you reach 3, then 10 months out of 12 months in a year, you're going to be facing droughts. What will you say? There will be no water right now. You turn on the tap, I want fresh, good, clean, drinkable water here now. Banyak cantik muka. What do you do to make sure that that is possible? When you see taps dripping, do you take any action to stop the dripping? Now I'm talking to myself lah. In UM, let's say in my house lah, not UM. How many toilets in my house? Are all the pipes doing well? What can I do? You go to the shop lots outside there. Sometimes bursting for days, isn't it? Water sprinkling everywhere. Does anybody care? And then you talk about water tariffs, you talk about water subsidies and all. That's not right. So let's change the attitude. Kamu siapa? University Malaya student mah. You must show, You must show that you know what you're talking about. You mean business, okay? Because good things, dia like macam, other people akan tiru, I will copy you. You are leaders. Remember that you are leaders. Even those of you that I don't think I'll be leaders. Tak, you are leader already. The fact that you're sitting there, you're leader already. Okay? So don't shrug your shoulder. That's why you're listening to this boring talk about Madani. Okay? Because the reason why I'm standing here, because these things are real. It's real. Otherwise, I don't have the courage, moral courage to stand here in front of you. And just a little bit about diversity. We are all diverse. So we are all born with color, with, I know, the way to see the world that are biased. Okay, depending on how you are brought up. Okay, depending on who your parents are, how they talk to you about other people. But diversity is a fact of life. I don't know about the religion, but in the Quran there's already an ayat that says we deliberately created you into nations and tribes from the first male and female so that you might get to know each other, not that you will hate each other. And the best amongst you are the best in taqwa. And taqwa means following the right way. And for you who are Muslims, you know the word syariah. Non-Muslim dia takut perkataan syariah. Dari segi bahasa, linguistically syariah means root to source of water. Water is source of life. So if you follow the Sharia properly, yeah, in a non sort of extreme way, it is about living correctly. And living with others in peace is one of those ways lah. Yeah? And this is where dialogue comes into the center, comes into the picture. And guess whose idea it was to start the center in 1996? The person who wrote this book. Yee. Okay, I didn't say it, you said it. Okay. So anyway, we are now almost 24 years old. If you all can help us, yeah, why don't we invite him over one day, show him things that we are doing, because UM Semaya buat banyak dah, yeah. So we also sort of share through the center the ethics of dialogue. That is an ethics. It is not about who will win, who will lose. It is not about trying to influence the other so that they will become like you know. It's about a process of understanding. Yeah? If I ask you, what does my hand look like? I can show you that and you can describe me, kan? You can describe to me. But do you know what I see? I see this. I don't see this. So dialogue means you allow people and yourself to look, oh dia nampak macam tu. Sebab that's why he's talking like that. Right? And you must allow the other people that said to come here and see what I see. So somewhere along the line, there will be differences. So hormat, respect the differences. But there are similarities. So let's work on the similarities. So this is what Madana is trying to say. Be inclusive in that sense, right? But of course, we don't share the bad things lah, ya, kalau boleh. Ya? So there are many centers in the world, not that many actually. In the whole of Malaysia, I dare say, our center is the only one that has lasted. Few other people started it, but because they were not, sorry, not nice, huh? They're just joking. Anyway, it's very critical, and United Nations declared the year 2001 as the International Year of Dialogue of Civilizations, at the behest, at the suggestion of people like us. Anyway, these are the ground rules. Don't try to be, you know, to be the victor lah. Aha. You've lost the debate. It's not a debate. It's nobody lose, nobody win. It's, what you do is increase in understanding, increase in the ability to grow in terms of your perception of the other. Macam tadi, our friend says he has no family. Do you know what it's like not to have a family? Not really, I don't think so. We will never ever understand him 100%, but we can try and see the world from his perspective and try to be compassionate towards him. And then each participant eventually must attempt to understand the partner's perception and experience of his culture and ideology from within. It's a two-sided thing, and then intention must be good. And for SDG to be happening actually, you have to have some notion of multiculturalness, kepelbagaian, okay? And what makes up a culture? The symbols. For Muslims, dah nampak kan, hijab. Tapi I takut perkataan hijab tadi tudung je. Because hijab has another connotation. I mean, if we cover our hair, that's it. You can ask us how. We held a dialogue between students, you know, and it's very nice when students have dialogue. The Hindu friend has the tanda sini kan. Say, well, why do you have the? Because they are fresh. They ask each other innocently, and the friend will tell, oh gitu. And there's no judgmental, faham tak? So why do Muslims cannot do this, cannot eat that? You can ask. But we don't dare, isn't it? Tapi we must try now. Janganlah tanya dengan ada yang soalan kan. Just to instill whatever, you know. But serious things, you need to. Otherwise, we'll all be in boxes, and then we'll just, I don't know how we're going to be behaving to each other, because the heart now must be able to reach out to others. The rituals, the practices, the values, and this is what we believe in. Yeah? What we think is halal, haram means good and bad. Yeah? And the must, the wajib, and all that, underlying assumptions, ways. So what are your assumptions for believing in all this? And what do each culture think of relationship between nature and man? This is important now. This is what the international community is asking to be heightened, yeah? Brought to the surface. There is in every religion, example in Islam, a very great respect for nature. Nature is an amanah, it's a trust to human beings. Human beings are khalifah, stewards of nature. And all these things rings a bell in the other belief systems. So ini yang they want the United Nations level for us to bring up at COP28. And some of us share, because I feel like you all like family, okay? Tomorrow I'm going to Jakarta, there's a climate change and religion conference. And the resolution from there be taken to COP28. So pray for us that this voice, and also there's the issue of how science and spirituality has to be harmonized for this. Because you don't want just religion, and then the notion now is that religions, they fight with each other because they don't do dialogue and all that. Yeah? So anyway, this the recognition that there's a lot of research being done by non-religious people, and the book on the right is written by a group of economists, also non-religious people, and they believe that religious groups have wealth, not just money, but also creativity, but more importantly, the capacity to want to take action. Because if you do things, you get pahala, right? So this is the thing that we want to highlight to you. We need to highlight this, yeah? Spiritual intelligence. So again, you can Google this. There are very respectable research going on about this, and we at the center also do some work on this. So we need to have all. We need to have good EQ, good IQ, yeah? And yeah, yes, okay. Sudah habis. 5 minutes. Oh, you're so kind. 5 minutes, okay. Yeah. So last but not least, I'm sure this has already been touched. Here at the University of Malaya, we also have a series of values. We're talking about values, POISE. Yeah? So you can Google this again. POISE, acronym for passion, oneness, integrity, sincerity, empathy. Okay? This is part of the strategic plan for UM for 2021 to 2025. So we are still 2023. So it's still in place. So those values, you realize, can you see, it's got to do with Madani principles also. So we are on the right track, and of course, congratulations to University of Malaya for having achieved the ranking and all that. So for those of us who are Muslims, yeah, and I'm sure this our friends also can share this. In the Quran, in Surah Az-Zalzalah, it's only eight verses, yeah. But the last 2 verses says, if any of us do an atom's weight, atom tu kecil je, ya, tiny weeny ni, like smile at you or whatever, he will see this in his book of records. It is written down. And for those of us who believe in the afterlife, that book of records is very critical. Everything you do here is being recorded. You say and all that. Right? And every little tiny atom of evil that you do will also be recorded. It's fair, isn't it? So susah sangat ke? If there's, susah sangat ke nak switch off and all that? Yeah? So, yeah. Anybody from Kelantan? Jangan lupa tutup lampu. Because you can't do anything else, you don't understand anything else. Tapi tutup lampu pandai kan? Tutup lampu. So itu saja, wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you to Yang Berbahagia Datuk Professor for the insightful talk just now. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Announcing our guest of honor leaving the hall. Please be seated. Assalamualaikum and greetings. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite the audience to be seated as the ceremony will begin soon. Before the event begins, kindly switch off your mobile phones or ensure that the devices are in silent mode. Please minimize your movement in and out of the hall during the event. All respected audiences are reminded to follow the session till the end. Your cooperation is highly appreciated. Thank you. Dear students, please remain seated. Announcing the arrival of Yang Dihormati Assistant Commissioner Police, Korps Sukses, Professor Dr. Sabri Musa, Korps Sukses Komandan, and officers from Kursuksys University Malaya entering the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
UM-WOW. Pagi mas 7,000, malam aku meditasi. Makan jiwa rasa ke-7 langit juga bumi. Ramai bora-bora lampu, rohani trauma misi. Ramai kejar bayang ampu, sedangkan ada setiap sisi. Jejak dikaji kecoh, udara heboh tergopoh. Gapas sorok yang selok belok diselok. Si kaki papa terbelok, kambing-kambing kok yang molek esok-esok. Bersongkok soleh elok kekok lokek.
Sembilan minit. Ada sikit tak? Jatuh. Jatuh tak?
Assalamualaikum and greetings. Yang dihormati Assistant Commissioner Police Korps Sukses Profesor Dr. Sabri Musa, Korps Sukses Komandan. Yang berusaha Deputy Superintendent Muhammad Hairul Nizam Kamis, Korps Sukses Adjutant of University Malaya, line of officers from Korps Sukses University Malaya. Welcome to the Introduction to Uniform Body Undergraduate Volunteer Police Corps, or also known as Korps Sukarelawan Polis Siswa-Siswi Sukses. Ladies and gentlemen, this session will be conducted by Yang Berusaha Deputy Superintendent Muhammad Hairul Nizam Kamis, Korps Sukses Adjutant of University Malaya. Please welcome.
No, testing, okay. Okay, Rahim. Halo, okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good evening, everyone. Yang dihormati ACP Korps Sukses Profesor Dr. Sabri Musa, our beloved Commandant Korps Sukses, my colleague officers from Korps Sukses Malaya, ladies and gentlemen, all our new fresh graduate of music. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the new intake for UC Malaya 2023-2024. It's not easy to get to enter the top university in Malaysia, best university in Malaysia, top 100 university in Malaysia, University of Malaya. Give a big clap to all of you. For your information, we are given 20 minutes for our slot. So most of the time has been taken by the video that you watched just now, and also the presentation from our Sukses members, the art defense Tibetan. And I'm also like to apologize because we are not informed to give this session in English. We have prepared our slide in Malay. So I have been informed there is with us around 48 international students. So welcome to UC Malaya. I will conduct this session bilingual, English and Malay. You can interrupt me anytime you want. And I have to make a disclaimer. This Korps Sukarelawan Siswa-Siswi Polis, Korps Sukses or Police Undergraduate Volunteer Corps is only open for Malaysian students. So for those international students, you are welcome to be our friend of Sukses. Okay. Without further ado, let me briefly introduce our Sukses based on the slide have been prepared by our student. Okay, next slide. This is our name. Okay, this is our operation chart. Cannot. Sorry for the. Or maybe I can use the cordless mic instead. Okay, now they are giving a cooperation. Okay, thanks. Saya pegang je. Okay, better. So this is our organization chart. Our course is led by our Prof. Professor Dr. Sabri, which is also our Deputy Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs, and also assisting the function of Deputy Vice Chancellor Development. So we we are having 5 honorary officer. One of them is me, the adjutant, and also assisted by our colleague, Tuan Saiful Zaman, Tuan Ruzaini, and also our pegawai penyaras coordination officer, Puan Razlin, and assisted by our pegawai latihan Inspector Sayuti. Okay. Next is our chart of organization for our trainers, led by SM Samsuri, Abdul Wahab, and all the team members. Okay, these are all the agenda, but I will skip a lot of the agenda and focus for the what is the advantage for you all to be the members of Core Success. Okay. Originally, this idea started by our previous Prime Minister, Yang Amat Bahagia Tun Abdul Ahmad Badawi, in 2004. Now we are almost 20 years old. We started our core success in Malaya in 2005. These are all the core of the success. As you can see, this is all the basic syllabus for the core success, which is what they are presented in the video just now. Okay, this is the most important thing I would like to stress on. What is the advantages to all of you become a core success? First of all, we are only given 70 space. We can only take 35 men and 35 women. So the place is quite limited. It's only open for those who are really interested to be part of us and don't waste the space given by the PDRM to us. So normally we will get around 200 to 300 applications. And based from that, we will do a selection based on the physical fitness, etc. You can, after this, you can go back to the concourse. For here, you can see the pameran and also get the information. They have prepared the something brochure like this. You can scan the QR code here to get more information. But there is 6 basic advantages for you all to get after you join the core success. First of all, after 3 years of training, you will be graduated as Inspector Sukarelawan Police. So normally, when the entry of the police, you will get called a constable. But after 3 years of training, there is a official ceremony. Then you will be appointed as Inspector Corps Sukarelawan Police. The second one is, this is the most important thing for you all. As you all know, we only have space around 55% only to accommodate our undergraduate student. The place in UM is quite limited, but for SUSIS and Palapis, they are guaranteed a place in residential college. So you don't have to stressful thinking about where to stay after the second year onward. Once you join, admitted as a SUSIS member, you can stay in the college for the rest of your studies. Not only 3 years, after 3 years, after you graduated as an Inspector Corps Police, also you have been given place until you graduated. Because normally there is a courses that 4 years, like engineering students, also some of medical, dentistry. So you will guarantee a place in the residential college, in 12th residential college, the biggest one in the UM. And also you can get allowance 384 ringgit per month. This one is good enough for our student as a pocket money. You just only need to attend the training during the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, and you'll be paid 8 ringgit per hour. This one based on the calculation, full training, you attended 48 hours of training per month. And if you completed the minimum required numbers of hours, at the end of the year, you will get another allowance, we call it bounty, amounted as RM 520 ringgit. Okay. Part of this core success also will be recognized as a core curriculum subject in your syllabus, and you will getting 12 credit hours. That means for the 3 years, 6 semester, 2 credit hours per semester. That one will help a lot in increasing your CGPA. Normally, student will get a good mark for the core curriculum. Mr. Saiful is the academic officer who are giving the mark in front of me. Okay, as you can see, all the handsome guy in front of me, they are wearing all the official uniform. You will be also given a uniform number 5, complete with all the accessories. If you be a member of SUSIS. This one is our number 1 dress. You are using this number 1 dress during the passing out ceremony, convocation. Okay. And last but not least, as a core SUSIS member, you will be given the priority to be intake as a police officers during the interviews. Some sort of green lane. Okay. This is all the training that you saw just now during the video have been prepared. There is a few modules, Kursus Etika, Pengusaha Integrity. Believe me, this will be interesting session during the 3 years with your colleague. The Tibetan, just now you watched, the martial art defense skill. And also for those who are tempted to try shooting real gun and machine gun, you also given a training for using machine gun and also guns once a year, latihan tembak, all of us SUSIS members. Then we will also having a kursus under national defense, kawat kaki, basic life saving, law classes. Also we attach you in the police balai. This is a project organized by the student itself. We have a Sukan zone tengah, the central zone for all the SUSIS among all other public universities. There is a mountain expedition, family days, camping, the dinner, and also operasi imam masyarakat. And also we receive a invitation to do a voluntary unit program with the society. And this part of the picture during the convocation ceremony, Majlis Pembarisan Tamat Latihan, which is the climax of the training after 3 years. And we just received a courtesy visit from the Korean police to UM, received by Professor Dr. Sabri Musa last a few weeks. Why Korean police? Because we have a MOU between University of Malaya and the Korean National Police University. Every year we are entitled to send our student from SUSIS to go to Korea to do the attachment in the Korean National Police University. So we will continue sending our student to the KPNU. And if you like to go to the Korea, you can be part of the SUSIS and be involved in this MOU Asian program. This is some sort of our achievement. So maybe some of you will be thinking this co-curriculum activity will eating up a lot of your time during studies. So believe me, when you join this course SUSIS, you will be more disciplined, more good in time management, and inshallah you will be excellent. Because we had our previous batch who received the highest award of student Anugerah Pelajaran Diraja. So they are part of our SUSIS, And also, we are the champion for the sport competition among all the central SUSIS. We also sending out our students for the international program. We do hope after this, the existing batch, the intermediate and seniors, and also the juniors will continue this tradition. We stopped for a while during the COVID pandemic, so we do hope that we can continue this international education visit in the coming years. So this is all basic thing they need to know. Welcome to Success. I would like to invite any Q&A if you have within this shorter time given to us. If I can answer, maybe our commander itself can answer. Okay, open for the any Q&A. If okay, one, calling two, calling three. Okay, if there is no question, so I again like to thank all of you for your patience listening to our promotion for Success. Welcome to Core Success and hope to see you soon. Inshallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Yang Berusaha Deputy Superintendent Muhammad Harunizam Kamis for the insightful talk just now. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the floor, our session will be continued with the next uniform body in University Malaya, the Reserve Officer Training Unit, also known as Pasukan Latihan Pegawai Simpanan Palapes. Please welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the floor, our session will be continued with the next uniform body in University Malaya, the Reserve Officer Training Unit, also known as Pasukan Latihan Pegawai Simpanan Palapes. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat petang, salam sejahtera dan selamat datang ke Universiti Malaya. Okey, sedikit perkenalan berkenaan diri saya. So nama diberi Pegawai Kadet Muhammad Akidim Ibrahim. Saya rasa mungkin ada dalam kalangan anda semua telah mungkin berjumpa saya dalam bas ke, ataupun mungkin jumpa saya dekat college kediaman ke-12 ke, mungkin. Okey, saya rasa mungkin dah tak apa orang kata intention saya untuk berada di depan sini tak lain tak bukan adalah untuk memperkenalkan apakah itu Palapis, to give a little bit of introduction of what is Palapis and privileges and benefits that you guys will be able to enjoy if you're about to enroll into Palapis. Okay, so essentially Palapis is basically a conjoined effort between Ministry of Defence and Ministry of Higher Education in order to cater the needs of second Barbican needs of ATM, to be provided with officers, and also to give rise to a holistic, capable, physically and academically persons and individuals. So itu hanyalah perkenalan berkenaan apakah itu Palapis, dan untuk pengetahuan umum, saya merupakan wakil daripada Palapis Darat. Okey, kalau diikutkan tadi kita dah diberikan a bit of montage lah. So that montage is basically an accumulation of activities. What we call what is to be expected if you guys are going to enroll into Palapis Darat. So mungkin video tersebut mungkin bergerak terlalu laju. Jadi di sini saya juga ingin recapkanlah apa aktiviti-aktiviti yang menarik yang mungkin boleh menarik minat anda semua. Yang pertama, kita ada kompas marching. So apakah itu kompas marching? Kompas marching basically adalah suatu sesi praktikal di mana anda akan didedahkan dengan macam mana untuk navigate yourself in a jungle in order for you guys to be able to get out of the jungle lah. Basically begitulah. If you are into nature, if you're a nature lover person, I would strongly encourage yourself to enroll into Palapis Darat, because this site is only just a fragment of many other pretty sites that we've encountered before. So, believing that military itself is an integral part of the community, kita faham bahawa tanpa adanya tentera di belakang untuk membantu mempertahankan masyarakat, kita rasa askar ini adalah suatu komponen utamalah dalam masyarakat. Makanya selain daripada kita ada kompas marching, kita juga adakanlah beberapa aktiviti sampingan di mana kita telah melakukan gotong royong di kawasan operasi. Seterusnya, kita ada juga latihan kem tahunan. Jadi apakah latihan kem tahunan? Latihan kem tahunan ini adalah aktiviti di mana akan ada sedikit praktikal lah berkenaan battle strategies dan juga weapon handling. So untuk battle strategies ni, Palapis ni dia bukan berkenaan kawat sahaja, malahan kita ada struktur silibus lah, silibus yang berstruktur. Salah satunya kita akan belajar berkenaan CIW dan juga CW. CIW stands for Counter Insurgency Warfare. Kalau nak tahu apakah itu CW pula, datanglah dan joinlah Palapis nanti. Okey, untuk seterusnya kita ada weapon handling. So seperti yang anda semua lihat di depan ni, ada akak-akak cantik abang-abang segak memegang M4. Senjata yang dipegang mereka adalah M4. Selain daripada M4, kita akan belajar juga M16, kita belajar juga grenade launcher, machine gun, GPMG, dan juga grenade. So kalau korang ingin merealisasikan impian untuk menjalani PUBG ataupun Free Fire secara alam realiti, maka joinlah Palapis Darat. Okey, seterusnya kita ada juga, okey, bila kita sebut Palapis, bila kita sebut tentera, mungkin a lot of you guys would associate it with marching, berkawat. Tidak, kita punya pelajaran bukan berkisahkan berkawat semata-mata. Kita juga ada aktiviti-aktiviti santai. Namun santai kita punya berhibur adalah berhibur cara kita. Jadi selain daripada aktiviti-aktiviti yang telah ditunjukkan, kita ada jugalah sports carnival dan juga road relay, di mana sukacita untuk saya maklumkanlah kepada semua, pada karnival sukan Palapis Darat Lembah Kelang, Palapis UM telah berjaya dinobatkan sebagai Johan Keseluruhan. Hebat tak? Jadi kalau korang, if you guys what we call want to bask with the gloriness of Palapis Darat juga, come and join us. Jangan berdolak dalih lagi. Apa lagi yang alasan yang kita boleh berikan kepada anda? Datanglah join Palapis. Okey, seterusnya kita ada juga Road Relay Inter-Company Palapis UM. Di sini kita lihat beberapa apa orang kata aktiviti yang mereka perlu lakukan. Kita kena pusing 1 GM tu, namun akan ada beberapa task yang berbezalah akan perlu dijalani mereka. Yang pertama, nampak mereka sedang mengangkat sandbag. Yang kedua, itu kaki ketiga lah. Kaki tiga ni untuk machine gun yang nanti korang akan belajar lah. Kalau korang nak tengok machine gun tu, masuklah Palapis Darat. Sekali lagi saya nyatakan. Okey, seterusnya, selepas sahaja kita berjaya menempuhi jerih kesah peluh selama 3 tahun berlatih, akan adalah istiadat pentauliahan, di mana juga I would like to emphasize that we upon commissioning we will receive certificates that is recognized by Yang di-Pertua Agong. Makna katanya certificates yang kita dapat adalah play a degree of severity lah in showcasing your compatibility in the real world. We understand that for students to be able to be to enter to penetrate the market, they need to have certain criteria, right? So if you guys think of military, what positive traits would you associate with them? Of course, discipline, right? So all of company would sought after candidates that has high discipline, that can work under pressure, because bila kita masuk Palapis ni, dia memberikan kita suatu ruang untuk apa orang kata, berubah menjadi lebih baiklah, a better version of yourself. Okay, seterusnya, okay, ini adalah salah satu image lah daripada kita orang punya istiadat pentauliahan, di mana kalau dilihatkan sini, Palapis pada sesi lepas lah, Palapis Darat UM telah menyaksikan seramai 97 kadet telah berjaya ditauliahkan oleh Yang di-Pertua Agong. Seterusnya, okey, kita dah sebut berkenaan apakah yang menarik dalam Palapis. So semestinya nak tahu juga apa yang Palapis boleh berikan kepada anda semua, right? So this is the privileges and benefits that you guys will be able to enjoy. So understanding that being a student itself, it is very costly, and the cost of living around UM, typically KL lah, basically, it's very high, it's very expensive, right? And I understand that a lot of you guys, maybe some of you guys don't have any what we call financial supports other than your parents, right? And some of you guys are looking to become independent ataupun ingin mencari side income untuk mungkin ada certain orang ada different goals, mungkin untuk tabungan masa depan, mungkin tabungan untuk kahwin. Kita tak tahu goals masing-masing, right? Jadi Palapis ni, bila masuk Palapis, anda semua akan diberikan allowance, cumulative allowance of 15,000 ringgit in the span of 3 years. Jadi bukan 1,000, bukan 2,000, malahan 15,000 untuk 3 tahun perjalanan. Itu tidak termasuk lagi dengan apabila anda masuk Palapis, masuk latihan sahaja, makanan anda, kebajikan anda, even kelengkapan pakaian, outfits, this is all provided by ATM. So what more reason could I give you? What more reasons that I can encourage you to masuk Palapis Darat? Okay, and then secondly, I would also like to talk about 12 credit hours in academic, understanding that we're now partially military and partially a student. Academic doesn't come second, right? And Palapis juga tak menjadi nombor 1. Dua-dua ada timbang taranya. So bila jadi macam tu, kami berikan lagi juga benefit dari segi akademik, di mana anda akan diberikan 12 jam kredit. So 12 jam kredit ini apakah signifikan dia? Signifikan dia adalah untuk memberikan sedikit pemberat lah untuk PNGK anda. Malahan saya juga inginlah suka untuk saya nyatakan kadet terbaik Palapis pada sesi lepas telah berjaya mendapat PNGK sebanyak 3.8. And then satu lagi, kalau berkenaan akademik, kita punya latihan akan berhenti 3 minggu sebelum peperiksaan. Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, kita punya latihan hanya dijalankan sebanyak 2 kali sahaja sebulan. Meaning to say it is between 2 weeks interval. So dia tak akan mengganggu gugat kamu punya perjalanan akademik lah. Jadi jangan risau, bila masuk palapis ni, akademik masih lagi akan terjaga. Dan kalau katanya lah bila akademik kita merundum ke apa ke, kita masih lagi ada squad mate yang boleh membantu untuk memotivasikan kita. Okey, seterusnya berkenaan college lah, memahami bahawa kita pun berfikir berkenaan college, right? So bila masuk palapis ni, anda akan diberikan an obligatory placement for college. Bukan sahaja sampai 3 tahun, malahan sampai akhir tahun pengajian anda. Okey, seterusnya requirement untuk masuk palapis darat. Yang pertama adalah warga negara Malaysia. Yang kedua adalah more than 3 years of study duration. Yang ini makna katanya kalau jumlah ataupun tempoh pelajaran anda adalah 3 tahun, maka anda sesuailah untuk masuk palapis darat. Ataupun 4 tahun pun, makanya ada satu lagi baki untuk anda menjadi warga sibilian lah. Okey, suka untuk saya meletakkan emphasis lah berkenaan minimum height. Kalau ikutkan pada template yang telah diberikan, untuk lelaki adalah 162 cm, betul tak? So kita telah longgarkan syarat kemasukan, di mana untuk lelaki 157 cm dan untuk bakal kadet wanita adalah 147 cm. Makanya kira kalau sebelum ni anda rasa alah tak layak sebab tinggi saya tak cukup, tak apa, kita dah longgarkan. Cuba je masuk palapis darat ini ya. Okey, seterusnya ini adalah tarikh-tarikh penting di mana saya nak letakkanlah sedikit penekanan berkenaan pada 7 Oktober, di mana pada 7 Oktober nanti kita akan tutup tarikh pendaftaran. Jadi janganlah berdolak dalih. Don't think, just sign in. Just fill up the form, you know. Okey, lepas tu saya rasa itu sahaja. Ini adalah person in charge untuk setiap zon. Ini nanti kita akan sediakanlah. Kalau apa-apa persoalan ataupun informasi yang terkini, anda bolehlah ke laman Instagram kita, TikTok kita dan juga Facebook kita, iaitu Palapis Darat UM. Jadi ini ada QR code. Kalau berminat boleh scan sekarang. Sekian sahaja daripada saya. Satu je soalan yang saya ingin bagi kepada kalian semua. Do you have what it takes? Thank you.
Now, this ceremony welcomes Lieutenant Muda Zorif Idham bin Azmil Effendi from the Navy Palapis of University Malaya to continue the session. Please welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So short and simple because we are out of time. So first of all, my name is Lieutenant Muda Zorif Idham bin Azmil Effendi, PSS TLDM. So saya baru ditauliahkan sebagai Lieutenant Muda pada bulan yang lalu, 9 hari bulan 9 di UM Sintok Kedah. Jadi pada hari ini saya akan terangkan berkenaan dengan Pelapis Laut Universiti Malaya. Sebelum tu saya akan tunjukkan video yang telah disediakan oleh Pelapis Laut. Okay, so for introduction, what is RO2? RO2 is acronym for Reserve Officer Training Unit. So basically, RO2 Navy is one of the reserve force unit under the Malaysian Armed Force. And basically, kita create Palapes ni untuk bagi pengalaman dan kita beri pengalaman lah orang kata kepada undergraduate untuk merasai dunia ketenteraan sedikit sebanyak. Contohlah adik-adik kalau datang sini hanya belajar betul. Tapi kalau adik-adik join Palapes Laut, sedikit sebanyak adik-adik akan tahu tentang ilmu ketenteraan. Bukan sahaja kalau adik datang sini, adik belajar apa yang lecturer ajar, tapi adik juga boleh belajar dalam Palapes Laut ni ilmu ketenteraan khusus kepada laut lah terutamanya. So, this is the uniform that you will get if you join Navy. So first of all, we have one dress, one step forward. So this is one dress. So basically one dress ni kita akan pakai ketika event istiadat pentauliahan. Kalau perasan tadi dalam video tu ada kawat kan. So basically kita akan pakai semasa istiadat pentauliahan. So the next one is bush jacket. So bush jacket ni we wear for formal events. The next one is number 2A, Alpha. So basically we wear this for duty, pakaian untuk pakaian bekerja lah. Okay, and the last one is mess kit. Mess kit is we wear this during mess night and comball. So kalau korang tertanya mess night ni apa? Mess night ni adalah makan malam regimental. Kita buat makan malam tapi mengikut protokol ketenteraan. Okay. So what are the benefits of joining Palapes Laut? Okay, so berbeza dengan Palapes Darat. Kalau dalam Palapes Laut kita ada latihan renang yang diadakan secara percuma. Jadi adik-adik tak perlu keluar untuk cari kelas renang bayar mahal-mahal. Just join Palapes Laut Universiti Malayan. Adik-adik akan diajar renang secara percuma. So tuan, macam mana kalau saya tak reti renang? Soalan yang bagus. Ramai di antara pegawai-pegawai kita yang dah ditauliahkan sebelum masuk Navy tak pandai berenang langsung. Tapi setelah diajar oleh certified swimming instructor, mereka reti berenang. Dan apa yang kita ajar dalam syllabus, basically kita ajar kuadada, breaststroke lah. Okay, kita akan belajar daripada awal. Kalau tak reti berenang, kita ajar floating, kita ajar bubbling, kita ajar semua sehingga adik boleh comply all the skills and adik boleh berenang and manfaatkan ilmu tu dekat luar nanti. Alright, so the next one is you will experience sailing with kapal layar diraja Tuna Samudra. So basically dekat sini nanti adik akan ada pengalaman pelayaran dan adik akan belajar macam-macam perkara, antaranya contoh situasi kalau bot nak karam ke apa kan, apa adik-adik perlu buat, and contoh ada kebakaran apa adik-adik perlu buat. And selain tu adik belajar tentang navigation, adik belajar water confident, berenang dekat tengah laut, and adik-adik dapat pengalaman belayar ni, pengalaman dia sekali seumur hidup kalau adik join Palapes Laut Universiti Malaya. Okay, so the next one is gunnery experience. So you will have experience shoot. You will experience shoot using M4 and HKP. So kalau adik-adik sama juga macam darat tadi. So kalau adik-adik memang berminat dengan menembak tapi tak ada peluang. Kalau kat luar adik-adik kena bayar juga. Adik-adik kena bayar kalau untuk menembak betul. Tapi kalau adik-adik join Palapes Laut, adik-adik akan diberi peluang untuk menembak secara percuma. Tak perlu bayar. Adik-adik boleh menembak sepuas-puas je. Tak kisah. Sampai habis peluru. Okay. So this is gambar semasa pentauliahan diraja baru-baru ni. So this is one of the benefits juga kalau adik-adik join Palapes Laut. So adik-adik akan commission by yang di Pertuan Agong as Lieutenant Muda. PSS TLDM. Okay, so next, what are the activities? We have local training. So basically sama juga macam darat. We do it on weekend, Sabtu Ahad sahaja. Jadi tak mengganggu apa-apa pelajaran adik-adik, tak clash. And basically kita akan ajar macam-macam syllabus, CBRNDC, kita akan belajar all the syllabus about naval term, kita belajar semaphore, kita belajar Morse code and other stuff lah. Alright, so this is fitness test. So basically fitness test we do once a year. So this activity we do it to maintain adik-adik punya fitness and physical strength during adik-adik punya perkhidmatan sepanjang dalam Palapes. Okay, so this is annual camp training. So annual camp training kita akan lakukan sebanyak 3 kali. Ada 3 fasa yang adik-adik perlu habiskan, perlu attend. Fasa 1 pada tahun pertama. Fasa 1 pada tahun pertama kita akan lakukan dekat Universiti Malaya. Fasa 3 pada tahun kedua kita akan lakukan dekat Markas Pemerintahan Pasukan Simpanan di Johor. Pada zaman saya kami lakukan di Lumut, tapi dah ditukar ke Markas Pemerintahan Pasukan Simpanan di Johor. So dekat situ adik-adik akan ada peluang adik-adik akan lebih expose untuk tengok aset-aset TLDM daripada fast combat boat. Adik-adik boleh tengok boat Pascal, adik-adik boleh bawa sendiri boat tu dan merasai sendiri pengalaman semasa bawa boat tu. And the last one, ACT Phase 6, itu semasa adik tahun 3, dan adik-adik perlu completekan all these phases untuk melayakkan adik-adik ditauliahkan sebagai Lieutenant Muda oleh Yang di-Pertuan Agong. Alright, so ini adalah Karnival Sukan Kediri Seri Kelang, diadakan pada setiap tahun, dan ini adalah aktiviti yang paling ditunggu-tunggulah oleh PDL. Dan for your information, Palapes Laut Universiti Malaya maintain the champion title for 3 years in a row. So kalau adik-adik yang memang ada kebolehan dalam sukan, memang sangat-sangat dialu-alukan lah untuk join Palapes Laut. Alright, so the next one is fitness, orientation and mental development exercise. Nama pun gempak, aktiviti lagi gempak. So we have water abseiling, we have sky track, we have apa lagi? River crossing. Lebih-lebih nak tahu je Navy. Alright, so the last one is Bravo, Borderless Aid Volunteer Project. So basically this is international project, volunteering project. So we have been to Bojonegoro, Indonesia. We have been to Patalung, Thailand, Palu, Indonesia. Last year we go to Puntri, Cambodia. And the latest one, last month we go to Cianjur, Indonesia. And project ni pelajar biasa pun boleh sertai, tapi kalau adik-adik adalah members of Palapes Laut Universiti Malaya, adik-adik ada bigger chance lah untuk diserap masuk sebagai ahli Bravo. Okay? I think that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you to Pegawai Cadet Muhammad Akudin bin Ibrahim and Lieutenant Muda Zarif Idham bin Azmil Effendi for the insightful session just now. With the end of our session just now, our ceremony has come to an end. Once again, thank you everyone for gracing our ceremony with your presence. We truly appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Announcing our guest of honor leaving the hall. started. To all students, you are invited to the opening ceremony of the University Malaya Week of Welcome, UM-WOW, and new student pledge recitation for the academic session of 2023-2024 tomorrow. Also, other fantastic yet insightful briefing sessions await you too. I am Hao Yu Qian. With that, thank you. Announcement of students' departure. Now, I would like to call upon the 8th Residential College to leave the hall.